now, from the mean streets of Essex, England, this is WhatKast.
Hello, here we go again then. Might as well do this. Got a bit of time today, so I thought, you know what? Yesterday was a bit of a laugh. Trying something a bit different today as well. So I've got, as usual, you can't see it here, but I'm set up here. Earth is not flat and conspiracy chat. So I'm going to let people present their evidence for all different things and then see where we go from there. We're sticking to the main topic because that's what I'm kind of shoehorned into now, whether I want to be or not, right? Cleavage in the chat, Hackerman in the chat. Cleavage who's definitely not got implants and definitely doesn't go out looking for new cock. Just wanted to get that out there in case anybody takes it the wrong way. Cleavage definitely doesn't take it the wrong way. Hello, Cleavage. Right, so let's crack on with this then, right? So let's go straight into the talk of tick and get on a live one. Earth is not flat. Let's change the title and conspiracy chat. Is that all? I can't even put. I'll just put a slash then. Slash conspiracy chat. Oh, only lets me do CH. Earth. I'll change it to ain't. That'll piss everyone off. Ain't flat conspiracy chat. There you go. That's what I want. Roll it. I don't know how to get rid of this. Put that back in there. That's what I want. All right. Let's take this off of here. Sweep it away. Fuck off. I mean, now I've got conspiracy chat in here as well. I'll probably get kicked from the talk of tick, but it's worth a try, isn't it? Hello, Chisaplas. Don't know what that means. How we doing, snail? Always the snail emoji. Simon Anson, how we doing, mate? If you have access to the talk of tick and you want to go on there, please endlessly like the stream and it will push it up. Hello, my. Hello. How we doing? So, cheers, Mo. Let's just do this. Get a bit of a super chat go in here. Oh, fucking, I've moved it away now. So what do we want? We're doing an hour and then it's extra time. All chats read out immediately. You got it right now and then. Yeah, I get it right every now and then. I'll try my best. Bash your fluff. Over double R. Fluff. Simon's in this one now. Ancient Irish Celt. How are we doing? What is this bollocks? Is the mic working all right, by the way? No, today. I'm on the right one. Let's see. At the tubes of you. Nice one. As long as the tubes of you is working, the talk of tick is a bonus. I think I might be a little bit lagging on the talk of tick because I've added some more stuff in there, but yeah, I've seen Shites live off on one of my socks accounts, but he's blocked me, so this is of no significance. But he's probably gonna scoop some of my audience, but there's always someone doing that anyway. Don't matter to me, just here for a bit of a laugh. It's to some people, this is their life. To me, this is something to do. Right. No harm. But down there, let's take that off the fucking screen anyway. It's gonna keep popping back up every time I go in there. You're right, Katie. I'm from, well, originally from London, North London, but I'm in Essex. Yeah. I'm changing it up a bit today on here for those joining. Like, I've got Earth is not flat, but I'm getting a little bit bored. Flat Earth is dying, right? And, it's like the same arguments. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll have the same arguments over and over again as much as the next person. Yeah, it does. The dialect here changes ridiculously from like an hour away. People sound completely different to me. But I'm also doing conspiracy chat. So if you've got a got to be a bit careful with the conspiracy theories on here because they don't like some of them. What I'll do is, if it's a bit dodgy, I might stick a little timer up and give people 5 minutes to make their case for that conspiracy. Because I've covered most of them on my podcast over the years. So I've got a pretty good understanding of what people believe. So I should be able to have a conversation about most of them. Do I believe aliens are real? I've spoken to alien abductees, right, in my podcast life, and they definitely think they're real. I don't know whether. I don't know what I believe with that. Like, if you believe, which you don't, because you're a flat earther. But if you believe that there is an infinite universe and loads of planets, then it would be likely that aliens do exist elsewhere. Whether they've visited here is unlikely. But if you're talking about, are there potentially weird things here that we don't know about? Who knows? I think, like, if most people, Katie, if most people got to know me rather than seeing me as an enemy just because of what I've got up on my screen, you'd find out I'm not like most most globers. I'm not unlike them. I'm not in any box. The Earth, I think flat Earth is ridiculous. And I've been a conspiracy theorist, but I've come away from it quite a lot because nothing ever fucking happens. Like, all of these conspiracies that are imminent never happen. And when you look into them objectively, a lot of the evidence is always cherry picked. So it becomes a little bit ridiculous. It's like, okay, people just want to be on the inside and think that they know that there's this shit going on. And I'm sure there is shit going on, right? But I just don't think it's as deep as a lot of people do. And I used to. Oh, got a super chat here. Got to get this one done. Let's get this up there. Hackroman says yesterday's live was awesome. What was her name? Kota. Good energy. Absolutely killed Freaky Freddy. That's not difficult though, is it? Let's be honest. At this point, like Freddy is, I don't really take him seriously anymore. He doesn't seem to want to have a conversation ever. He just wants to talk over. Cheers, Katie. Appreciate that. I don't know. It's debatable whether I'm a decent. I can be a dickhead, definitely. But it depends. If people speak to me normally, I'll speak to anybody normally. But I don't like the whole do your own research, you're a fucking idiot, you can't take another jab, and all this sort of shit that people say to me because they don't know anything about me, number one. And number two, I've done tons. I've looked at Flat Earth endlessly because of the attitude that I had. And I never would have been that interested in it. Other than the fact that when I was doing the podcast, well, I still do it, but when I was like banging to the podcast a few years ago, I wanted to talk about all different things. And the only one that no one would come on and speak to me about is Flat Earth. You just got abused by even asking. Why don't you come on and speak about Flat Earth? Nah, do your own research. I'm not helping you. Fuck off and all this. And I'm just like, what's the matter with these people? And it just kind of sent me down this, I don't like these people kind of thing. When I was open-minded to most things. But then I started looking at the evidence that people were bringing, and it's like, if you're going to call yourself a truther, then you should probably be interested in the truth rather than just being interested in being right. I'd have a lot more time for flat earthers if they just presented some evidence and then when it got debunked, they just said, you know what, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. And this is what I mean. That there's a person here. Where is the evidence it's round? Well, that's not what my claim is that it's flat. I've never seen evidence for it being flat, right? What would happen, and the reason why I've tried to open this up a bit with conspiracy chat at the bottom here as well, to do different topics, is because I know that everybody will come in and say, ask 50 pilots. Yeah. So what you mean is you've watched a video. Observable objective reality, what, like the 2 points of rotation in the sky, the sunsets, and all of those sort of things that are observable to everybody. You've never seen it. What have I never seen? Here we go. This is what we want. Here we go. Here comes the chat attacking me for no reason. It's friendly for 5 minutes with Katie anyway. 100% are, Katie. Perspective doesn't make things get obstructed from the bottom up. And perspective doesn't make it get dark for everybody. Perspective doesn't make the sun the only thing in the world that doesn't start off small, get bigger and bigger as it gets closer to you, and smaller as it gets away. Perspective doesn't do any of those things. How could the earth be flat if my life keeps going downhill? It's a good point. Best evidence. All I'm saying is NASA, the people who tried to convince us, forget NASA. I couldn't give a fuck about NASA. Couldn't give a fuck about space. Couldn't give a fuck about the moon. Couldn't give a fuck about any of this shit, right? If someone can explain to me how there can be 2 points of sky rotation on a flat disk, then there is a reason for me to take it seriously. There isn't, because nobody can. Scientists working for leaders who wouldn't lie to you. Thumbs up. Oh, the patronising is starting now. You just believe everybody. Actually, I'm sitting here right now because I don't believe anybody. I think both sides are guilty of just believing everything they're told. And I think the flat earth side is definitely worse, in my opinion. Because anything that agrees with them, they don't look into it. They just accept it without question because it works for them. Like when I ask about sky rotations, I'm now being told kaleidoscopes. It's a kaleidoscope, obviously. So it's everybody's got their own southern rotation, and they just accept that. They just accept that. There's a beautiful mind in the chat there that thinks the sun literally lives within the clouds, and he thinks that that is a reasonable position to hold, and that everyone else is a dickhead for not holding that position. That's my point. Yeah, they do listen to Joe Hanvey. But some of them do, and other ones talk about kaleidoscopes and domes of vision, and to them that makes perfect sense, even though if you ask any of them to explain it, they can't. They can't. They just say the word perspective an awful lot, and then they just leave. Because they know it's got no explanation, and that's what I mean. And it ain't me just ragging on fucking flat earthers. Like, if that was the globe's argument, yeah, just because, I'd be like, what the fuck's going on here? This ain't a fucking globe. But no, when you ask people about the globe, they'll give you evidence, and they'll give you models, and they'll tell you exactly how everything works, and they're all consistent with each other, and everybody agrees. On a flat, what about Antarctica, Zach? What about it? Let's talk about Antarctica. I personally know a bunch of people that went there in 2024. I'm not scrolling up. Just tell me again, or don't tell me. Or come up and talk. That'd be great. You went there. Zach Dando. You're not related to Jill Dando, are you? That's a good conspiracy. More land outside of it. Andy Wheeler. Again. I'm going to invite you up. I can't invite you up. Yes, stars go. Everything goes east to west all over the world. Yes. What's your next question? Whilst cleverly dodging the 2 points of rotation. Like everybody does endlessly, right? No, they won't come here. You know why they won't come here? Because Angels of Shite has blocked me. Because they're all such shape, right? Angels of Shite has blocked me and tells everybody to not talk to me. And they all do as they're told because they love to be governed, apparently. The irony. The irony that they're not free thinkers and free spirits that just do what they want to do, right? So someone says, don't do this, and they'll say, yes, sir. And then they go into chat and say, you'll do as you're told, whilst doing what they're told. Weird. It's funny because I will always say that I don't know. I'm probably when people call me a debunker, I laugh because I'm probably the worst. Like on TikTok, there's a load of debunkers that I guess I'm kind of in that community, but they're all like science minded and they know what they're talking about. I ain't one of them. Right? I only know basic shit. But I think basic shit is good enough. Logical thinking is good enough. Works for me. Someone threatening me with angels. You'd never speak to angels. There's a conversation between me and angels on my YouTube channel for about 45 minutes. You can go watch it if you want. It was very funny. And then you'll know why he blocked me. Any comment on losing gravity for 7 seconds this coming August? I don't know anything about that. Tell me more. That's what I'm saying. I don't think science is required. It's funny. In fact, science is not only not required, it's a complete waste of time. because talking to flat earthers about science, they don't understand. So it's a waste of. They will just laugh and ha 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 all the way through it. So it doesn't make any difference. Yeah, they don't understand anyway. So you might as well. I always try and keep it that shit that. I try and keep it to shit that me and the person I'm speaking to can just go and look ourselves, right? To decide who's correct, rather than trusting anybody, listening to anybody. But you'll never catch me trying to out-science a flat earther because I've got no more. Yeah, is he called Angel Martin? Angels of Shite has got a YouTube channel called Angel Martin. So I don't know if that's his real name. But someone sent it to me for some reason, and it's him playing guitar. So I think that's where his musical, whatever the fuck, diploma comes from. Surely his real name's not Angel. Maybe his name's Martin. Probably is. Yeah. I mean, and the worst thing about TikTok now as well is I'm going to try something different today if anybody comes up. But I'm going to try something different today. But every time I bring up, whenever they demand evidence, I'm reluctant to present it because A, it will be a waste of my time and they'll just go, you don't believe that, do you? You'd believe anything, government shield, blah, 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 go get another jab. But also you get a violation from TikTok for bringing up anything from YouTube now. And then they hide the live for like 10 minutes or something. No one can find it. All because you showed a flat earth or something they were never going to accept anyway. So, no, I'm not a newbie glober, Yoda. Yeah, I'm trying to make money. Yeah, I do. I make content and it does make me money. I've been doing it for 6 years. It's a nice side hustle if you can get it. I'm definitely not a newbie glober, and if you care to come up to the thing, I will prove it to you. But you won't, because you're just a sheep that lets people tell you what to think. And I'm definitely not a globie, I'm just a normal person, right? The earth ain't flat. So. Oh, you have observations, do you, Yoda? Observations you do. Oh, Max. Follow me. I have observations. Do we think he's got observations? No, I don't think so. Gradual change of night in southern Sweden, twilight in Österland, and midnight sun in whatever that says is exactly what we expect on a spherical Earth. Why are you not a mod? Like, why are you like a long-time member person that gives me chats of super and not a mod? Let's change this immediately. There you go. Humans are devolving, are they, Finley? Why don't you come and explain this to me? Oh, another person that's done all of the research but is not available to chat. It's funny that every flat earther is the king flat earther that's done it all. And then you ask them and they go, well, you know, I've got a video of someone else doing it. Is that good enough? No. Why don't you come up and talk to me, Yoda? I don't really like talking to comment section cowards that just fire questions at me. That's not interesting for the audience. I'm here to make content, right? Well, Finley, come up then. Everybody's so bold in the comments. I've done it myself. God damn it, you prick. Well, come up then. No, I'm not explaining you, Yoda. Don't come on my live, sit in the comments like a coward and tell me what to do. It's not entertaining for people for me to talk to you in the comments. If you want to talk to me, you can request and talk to me. Talk to me, you can. I like that the flat earth impression is a Russell Brand impression. Is he a flat earther? Russell Brand is actually from just up the road from me. Originally. A place called Thurrock, I think. Oh, God. Sean Woodruff, if you'd actually do your own research and look at that court case properly, you'd realise that what you're saying is complete bollocks. But of course you won't do your own research and look at the court case properly. Of course you're just, someone's told you it and you thought you'd bring it to a chat as evidence. Good enough for Sean. Sean does his own research. It's good enough for Sean. All you got to do is show Sean one sentence from a 500-page document that disproves him, and he will take that one sentence and go into debate with it. Good old Sean. If someone comes up to me, you'll hear I'm not explaining things in detail to a chat. That's not exciting for people. Doesn't make me good content, does it? They like their there's a whole group of flat earthers live right now. Should be a good debate. Yeah, but they all block me. So, and I wouldn't go into their lives anyway. If people come into this live, they have to be incredibly annoying and over talking for a very long time for me to mute them. But if I go into their lives, they mute me immediately. Funny that, isn't it? Funny how they're seeking the truth, but they don't want to hear anything that. They'll gang up on you 3 or 4 verses 1 and mute everything you say. Then they'll kick you and say, cooked, welcome to Flat Earth. And all of the chat will agree with them. Waste of my time. I've got all the respect in the world for people that bother doing that, but I definitely ain't one of them. It's a true story. For sure. They do that. Exactly. And tell me, come on tomorrow, tell me who I mute. Like I had Angels of Shite on here for 45 minutes and I didn't mute him once. Hey, you fixed your terrible... Oh, this is another one. Maloney, no testicles, not Harry Potter. He loves to come in and caps lock me in my comment section, but he never talks to me. Ever. Weird. Exactly. Well, let Flat Earthers speak. It's the funniest thing that you can possibly do. Yeah. Oh, Solly. I've got someone that wants to debate Solly. Solly has preemptively blocked them. Oh, Maloney, he's gone already, probably. Yeah, no. He comes in, chucks an insult at me. He always does this thing with me where he tries to pretend like if I say, because I don't give a fuck, really, right? So I'm not politically correct in any way, right? I don't give a fuck what I say to people. I don't give a fuck what people say to me. Doesn't make any difference to me. But there's a lot of people on here that kind of tone police each other, and like both sides are like, you said this, that's a slur, this is anti this is anti that. I don't really give a shit about any of that stuff. So what makes me laugh about Flat Earthers on here is if I say something and they think it's I'm politically wrong, yeah. They say I say something and they think it's against what my team believes. They'll say, WhatKast said this, what'd you say about that? I don't care. I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks about what I say. We're all individuals. And I don't give a fuck about what other people think either. Each to their own. You do you. But Maloney, whatever his name is, that bloke that was just in here, always like tries to pick me up. You just said something that could be conceived as a slur against this. What do you think about that? Well, whatever people think about that, I ain't going to change. So it's as simple as that, right? There's plenty of globe people on here that do not like me, and I couldn't give a fuck. Oh, I've got a super chat here, all right? Same on YouTube. Plenty of debunkers that ain't got any time for me and works for me. Don't care. So it says from CMS, Conspiracy Music Studios. Go check him out. He's got some funny videos. Some NASA money disguised as a chat of super. Thank you very much. See, I get paid by NASA every time I come on here. This is the claim. So I might as well just roll with it, right? I got a bite of gnat on my arm here. I fucking hate gnats. Now, what is the point in shit little insects as well? Like, are they a conspiracy? I think they could be. Like, didn't Bill Gates release a load of? Didn't he release a load of mosquitoes or something to go and vaccinate everyone? That was a conspiracy back in the day. I covered that on my podcast. Is Maloney still in here? He'd never come up on my. He came up on my live one time to shout something at Hasselblad and then ran it immediately. But he's never actually spoken to me. Yeah, we do send all our money overseas. Ridiculous. That's my opinion. Why wouldn't we see the sun and the moon at the same time? I don't know. What's wrong with that? How does a lunar eclipse work? Why is that a problem for me? I think people miss the knot when they read this. You know, like I used to have Earth ain't flat, right? People would go, ain't a word, even though it is, right? But I'll put now because people kept saying that ain't a word, you're a dickhead. So I thought I'll change it. I can't bother to keep having this conversation. I'll just change it to Earth is not flat. Now everyone misses the knot for some reason, even though it's blatantly there. Right. Okay, by illusional people. You mean Yoda? Do you mean delusional? You can't even get the fucking word right, Yoda. Oh, these people are so smart, these flat earthers. By illusional. You're all illusional in here. You are. Yeah. I love the brains of the fluffs. Not flat. Yeah, exactly. Why are you disagreeing with me? You're all illusional. Oh, Yoda's back now to defend himself. He's gone again. He still won't come up. Yoda? Sorry, I'm not English. Well, don't use words then, if you don't understand. The irony of what, Kit? We don't see the Earth is not flat. Yeah, I know. I don't put it up for you guys. There's no need. You know what I'm doing. Yeah, I can put it up if I click onto the other screen. You can see it, but there's really no point. I've got the Earth is not flat and conspiracy chat. I thought, yeah, let's throw out an olive branch to the fluffs. No, I can't speak Russian, Italian, and French. That's why I wouldn't try. Right. I wouldn't go in and use the incorrect words in a Russian chat because I'd look like a bellend, like you just did. That's why. I do speak a little bit of German, but not enough to pretend I can speak German. How much does it matter, Mason? Doesn't. Bit of a laugh, though, innit? Nothing else to do for a couple of hours. Why not? How much does it matter to type? Yoda, why don't you just come up and talk to me and stop being a bitch? Mason, you thought you'd waste a moment of your life coming into the to the chat to ask me why I'm bothering doing it. Why did you bother writing that? That's bye, Yoda. We're all illusional anyway. Max says he spoke to Joe Hanvey the other day. I can tell you that story if you want. See, why have I lost visibility for who is reporting the live? You bellends. I say nothing. I know it wasn't an attack. It was just a strange question. It's like, why talk about anything? Under that logic, why talk about anything? Like, it's kind of pointless, isn't it? There's nothing. Talking about politics ain't going to change politics. Talking about, why this person's a prick ain't going to change that person being a prick. Everything's a waste of time when you look at it. Everything. Like, we're all gonna unalive at some point. So what was the point in being born? Kind of no point, is there, really? Like, the minute you're conceived, the minute the sperm hits the egg, you're dying. Pointless, really, isn't it? Why bother? You'll be dead soon. Everything's pointless. If you look at it like that, right? If Earth is not flat, how can I lie flat on the ground? Don't know, James. James always finds his level. That's what I'll say. God, this, I'm just going to have to try and entertain by talking to the chat here, aren't I? Because obviously the days of the confident flat earther, everyone with any confidence, cheers, Dave. Everyone with any confidence just has melted away. Let's have a chat with Globonaut for something to do. Hello, mate.
Oh my gosh, brother.
What's up?
It's reverted back to where they're like afraid of going globe Earth lives again. It happens in cycles. They come out of their echo chambers because they have nobody in there, and then they get beat down so bad intellectually that they run back to the echo chambers. It happens. It's a cycle. It keeps on repeating itself. It's been doing it for like 3 years now.
Yep.
And they'll come back out. They'll creep back out from under the rock, and they'll go, "I have all this proof," and then they'll get their asses stomped out intellectually, and then
I honestly think they're out of proof now. I think that they kept doing this stuff. I don't think, like, since the final experiment, they know, like, people like. When their pin-up, Austin Whitsitt, has stopped talking about it, they all used to copy him, right? So
his word salad, word salad expert.
Everyone used to say to me, "You'd never debate Whitsitt," which I would debate anybody. Like, and that's not me being cocky. I don't think that I'm science-minded at all, but I don't think I need to be for those people.
Yeah,
right? It's really easy.
So I was on Shan's Live. Shan TV uses the Flat Earth Pro app, and I explained to him how it used the globe Earth math. And I brought all the code for that entire app and asked him what this equation was, this was.
Do you want me to make this big or?
Oh, it doesn't really matter. But so as I'm going through it all, I'm asking him, like, it's weird. All this is all relative to, like, the globe. Why are you using that app? Oh, it doesn't matter. And it's like, that's weird. All this is all, it's all based on the globe.
Yeah.
Calculate the time of the sun's transit.
What? There's someone new up here. DeJohn Taylor or something. How we doing?
Oh boy. Well, you can go ahead and shrink me.
Have you ever heard of this person that's just come up?
No. Are they an illusional person?
Illusional, I think so. Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
Hang on, this.
So it's just weird. Like, and then he had Cousin Ray Ray up, and he's like, "Show how this is possible to globe Earth." So Cousin Ray Ray literally does that, and he goes, "No, that's not it," and it matches perfectly to what he wants him to do, and he just kicks him off the panel, and then there's like, "We won," and then shut the live down.
I'll tell you what. If I sometimes I scroll past, but I don't ever request up because it is a waste of my time, and I don't have time to waste. But whenever you see that fucking Lady Jessica, I can't.
She got kicked from a Flat Earth Live last night.
Did she? What? By a flat earther?
By a flat earther because she was interrupting me. Wow. I was like, oh my god, thank God.
I can't stand that woman. Oh my god, it's like I can't. It's like nails to a chalkboard to listen to her, or even to see her type stuff. Like Fuzzy Bear was in one of the small. I was at work like super early AM this morning, and I sort of put my phone on to listen while I was doing something, and she was just typing in the chat, Fuzzy is a parasite. He's a parasite. Fuzzy is a parasite. Over and over again. I was like, Jesus, what is that's your argument? Is it is that he's a parasite?
Yeah,
Like,
she's. I feel like she like lives in like a shed on like her kid's property or something,
Yeah, I think
and
so.
like comes out and like they're just like, go back in your cave, mom. Leave us alone.
she's someone I blocked. I don't block many of them, but she's someone I couldn't. Everything I ever did on here, she was all over the comments writing, it's flat 100, it's flat 100, it's flat 100. It's like, no, go away.
Yeah, she
Take your
loves to just-
toothless self away from me. I don't want to.
She loves to just go, where? Ask your daddy. Ask your daddy, because my dad's a flat earther. Ask your daddy, and I'm like,
Your dad's
okay,
a flat earther.
Oh yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
That's why I've been in this for a decade, because my dad. I spent 2 years trying to prove the Earth was flat for my dad.
Right.
Because I know the math. I know how to actually do proper experiments with proper controls.
So you've got the opposite origin story to all of the flat earthers then, when they say, I tried to prove the globe and I ended up proving it flat. You're the other way around.
Yeah. So I was like, my dad was very into it. He got into it because of Bob Nodell and his like YouTube shit. And I was like, you know what? Let's
Gyroscope
see if
Bob.
we can prove the Earth is flat. What's that? What was that? I'm sorry.
Gyroscope Bob's gyroscope, 15 degrees.
Yeah. And literally went into it, and everything he would bring me, every bit of quote unquote evidence, I would give him every bit of information about it, debunk it, explain to him how it doesn't work, and just no, you don't understand. That's weird. I think I showed you that I understand better than you do.
Yeah.
And it's like a mental illness. It
is a mental
really
illness.
is.
The cherry picking is what does made in the most. I think it's like this. When I spoke to Jaren after, like I've done quite a lot of work with Jaren since he went normal, and he said to me that back in the day, he'd literally read a whole book about stuff that on the topic, and he'd just ignore the entire book until he got a sentence that sort of supported the flat earth, and then just remember that and use that in a debate.
Like look, speaking of cherry picking, this is Caleb talking. He thought that this physicist denied gravity,
Right.
so he brought up the
one.
guy.
I already know what you're talking about. That a lot of them have
He
done
thought
this.
the guy denied gravity, and then this is literally the guy's quoting about how gravity does apply and holds the world together, and he's literally pointing at it, like,
Yeah.
and he's like, oh, he has to say that because
Yeah.
the globe is a lie, and that he can't just come out and say that gravity doesn't exist, so he has to say this.
Again, that like they'll say to me, Google it right now. Like somehow they trust Google on this one, but not on the shape of the Earth. We don't want to hear from Google on that one.
Oh yeah.
Like, make your mind up what you accept. But while you're up here, just out of interest, is there any conspiracies that you do hold to?
I'm trying to think. I mean, like I believe like the whole JFK thing. Like I believe that there was conspiracy behind that. I don't believe that the whole. I do believe in that.
What do you think the reason was?
In all honesty, I think because he was pushing back against the centralized banking. In all honesty,
Not to do with Vietnam.
I think that plays a part, but I think it all comes back to you follow the money, and he was like speaking out a lot against like those that are like working in the shadows, I guess. You know what I mean? Like those like secret society-esque kind of like, individuals that are like running the show, if you will.
Yeah.
And him and his brother both didn't give a shit. So
I know.
and when you're at that level, if you're not kind of towing the line, I guess, it would make sense that they would get your ass out of here.
What do you think about RFK now?
Who? The current guy? The guy that's
Junior.
I think he's a fucking nutcase, really.
Yeah,
But
I kind of agree. He doesn't. He sound like I can't listen to him talk. I try because I try to just listen to everyone's point of view and then see if there's any merit to what they're saying. But it sounds bad.
yeah.
But his voice is difficult to listen to.
Oh
Isn't it?
my god, yeah, it's so like just raspy and just like I don't know. I feel like he has some good points with some of the stuff that he's trying to do, I guess.
Yeah.
But like when he tries to talk about like the science and all this stuff, I don't feel like he doesn't understand it. It's like telling your grandpa about the internet and then having him try to explain it to somebody. It's not going to go over that
I
well.
don't think many people could disagree with like what he says about the stuff in food and stuff. Like it's a lot of there's a lot
Absolutely.
of shit in food, isn't there? Especially over
Yeah,
there.
that's why I live like in the like countryside basically. Like I source all my meat locally. I grow my own vegetables. Like I try to eat as natural as possible. Like all that additive shit is just terrible for you.
Yeah. Like
So
I can't in America. I can't believe like whenever I've been in America, like I can't believe the amount of colors that's in everything. Like everything's like multicolored in the if you go and get something sweet from like the store. It's like what the fuck is all of this? I feel like
oh
I'm in
yeah,
a
there's so
rainbow.
many. It's like there's so many color additives into it. Like you don't need the color. The color
No,
doesn't mean shit.
no.
But it makes it easier to sell to kids when it's bright and colorful.
Only because that's what they've seen. Like he's just trying to be like, here we don't have. Well, we do have that stuff, but it's not to that degree. And the kids are still fat. So what do you do? It didn't make any difference.
Yeah, England, they're like these colors are to blame.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not it. Nope,
It's like when that
nope.
woman sued McDonald's. Was she American? Like, you made me fat, McDonald's, by not telling me.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the woman that spilled the coffee in her lab.
No, who's that?
Oh, that was like the biggest, like that was like the first lawsuit for like McDonald's, and so the lady was like in her 80s, and McDonald's makes their coffee 195 degrees, which is insane. Like you can't drink it;
No.
it will burn you if you spill it on you. Well, they didn't have a warning label on their coffee cups, and because normally when you make a pot of coffee, it's like 160 degrees, hot to your mouth. But if you spill it on yourself, you're not going to like give yourself second or third degree burns.
No.
So the woman, the top or something wasn't, I can't remember what it was, but she spilled it into her lap. And she ended up like burning her like inner thighs and like genitals and like it was terrible. So she reached out to McDonald's basically just asking for them to pay her hospital bills. And they were like, no, get fucked. Get out of here. Like, and they like they basically like ran this woman through the ringer, and she ended up getting like $1.2 million, and then it was like they held that up in the courts, and it was just terrible, absolutely terrible. But billion-dollar company versus somebody's grandmother.
There you go. Yeah, I know. Someone was saying that the like a Big Mac is classed as a dessert.
I don't know.
So
I don't think I've ever eaten a Big Mac.
Haven't you? I have.
Nope.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, I don't know why anyone. Like, I've never in my life eaten at McDonald's and thought that was nice. It's just it'll do. You know what I mean? And that's all right.
I mean, when I was in college, I would because it was like the dollar menu was cheap. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I might get like a McDouble or something like that, but I never was like, let's base my diet around McDonald's.
No, not like Angels.
Yeah.
Angels with his
Angels
McDonald's.
every morning. He's like, I gotta get my McDonald's apple pies.
His McDonald's, a pile of McDonald's over here and a piss bucket over there, so he hasn't ever got to leave his childhood bedroom that he's still
absolutely.
in. So he can.
Absolutely.
I just think if I slag him off enough, he'll finally unblock me and come back into my life. That's my goal. Keep talking shit about him.
I presented him with the evidence that he was bullshitting with his observation and how it matched perfectly to the globe, and he immediately like blocked the other account that I had reached out to him with. I'm like, you're lying. It's your observation matches the globe, and you're just like making shit up at this point.
Hello, Coat.
But he doesn't care.
Who's
He doesn't care because he's the cult leader. They never question him. It wouldn't matter if like if he was on trial for like unaliving someone,
Yeah.
and I had a picture of him like holding the like pulling their like unalived body into the water, all I had to do is just go, "Oh, this guy's a liar," and they'd be like, "Yeah, you're a liar."
Yeah.
We believe you, Angels.
I always equate it to. Do you ever remember the Monty Python thing with the knights fight?
Oh yeah.
Just a flesh wound. Like there's a knight with no arms and legs, and he's still, and in his mind, he's still winning. Like that is
God,
Angels of Shite. Like and all of his audience, like Angels, he's just winning. Like that.
Yeah.
Get guest L, and all this.
Yeah.
It's like, fucking ridiculous.
It's absolutely like I don't understand. Like, is he fucking a wizard? Like, does he just like put a spell on people to where they just like?
Have you heard his opinion of himself?
No.
This is what he thinks of himself. Right. Let's hang on. Not that. Let's. I didn't screen record it. I've voice recorded this because he was on Mark Sargent's YouTube channel, and Mark was asking him how he got into flat Earth, and this is what he said.
I've always felt that I've been put on here for something great.
He thinks he's here for something great.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
And this is what he said about, he was a big fan of, I said they're all fanboys for Witsit. This is what he said.
I didn't know who Witsit was, and he's like there, I'm looking at him, I'm like, he's destroying these guys, just cooking these guys. I'm like, wow. I want to do that. I want to be that. I want to do that.
Wants to be Witsit.
Well, hopefully he ends up like Witsit and he just like abandons Flat Earth,
I don't think he'd ever have Witsit's testicles. Witsit at least went to look at the sun. No, Witsit knew what that was going to be as well. Like Witsit knew that was going to destroy
Witsit was able to make up a very confusing word salad that if you were not have like very sound, like an intellectual foundation to understand like what he was saying, to like decipher the word salad, he could be confusing. Caleb is very much like Witsit. Caleb is able to fluidly move the goalpost in a conversation while bringing up bigger words to try and like bedazzle the conversation and like confuse you to where like you're like, what? How the fuck did we get here?
Well, it's mastermind. It's just like question after question after question. It's like you can answer with all of these people. You can answer 25 questions in a row and they won't care. When they get to question number 26, if you go they'll go see, cooked. Anyway, I'm going. See you later. And the whole chat go, yeah, W Caleb, W shite.
Oh yeah, he asked me what the difference was between P waves and S waves. So I said they have a difference in their the direction of their oscillation. He's like, nope. So he brings up the fucking Google search, and it literally says exactly what the fuck I said. And he's like, and the chat's like, oh shit, and I started literally everything he was saying, I was calling his ass on. He immediately kicks and blocks me.
Yeah.
And I go back, and everyone's like, damn, he kicked him. But in the chat, there's just all the flat earthers like, Caleb W, yeah.
Were you on there the other day when Jerem was on there?
Oh yeah.
Because I thought he mentioned you because I didn't see you, but because Jerem was on there, someone tagged me, so I went there to watch. And when Jerem went down, he said, "See, I talked to Jerem, but I'm not talking to Globonaut because he's a child or something like that."
Yeah, he had literally blocked and kicked me right before he brought up Jerem.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So he's another one that if you cook him, he's going to block you. He's going to. And a lot of Globers like to play nice and like to not go for the neck and but that's not me. If you're dumb as shit, I'm going to put it on full display.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not particularly nice. There's no reason to be nice to them. I've noticed what I used to do is I can talk to anybody. I'll talk to anybody, and if they're decent with me, I'll be decent with them. I'll still call them a prick, but I don't actually mean it. Like I don't really give a fuck. But I'll have a normal conversation, and then I'll go back and they've made a video of them destroying me, and I just think, man, we had a normal conversation and you've gone away from it, like with clip mining of you, and you've just been so dishonest with, like, me and Angel spoke for 45 minutes. The whole thing is on my YouTube. He cut it down to about 1 minute, And the way he'd edited it was like, are you serious? Like, if any of the people watching that video had seen the entire conversation, they would know how dishonest he was by the way he edited that. There's something he said to me, and then he made it look like I sat there looking stupid for about 10 seconds, thinking about what he'd said. At no point did that happen. He's just used me sitting there, turned the sound off, and pretended that I couldn't answer his question. Insane.
Yeah, he's got Flat Earth Dave and Tron on his panel right now. So
that's why no one comes here. It was the same yesterday. Everyone sits there watching that.
Oh, yeah. And there's not a single Glober on the panel. It's just them. Oh, and Boo Bear. Boo Bear is another one that thinks that they are like smarter than all physicists.
Oh, they all think
that.
Yeah,
but can't get what inertia is right, which is hilarious.
No, but again, I say that to him all the time. What's more likely, that you're wrong or that every single physicist and scientist is wrong?
Right.
Like, what's more likely?
I love like taking their claims and like disproving them mathematically. So last night I was on live, and they told what they said was, if gravity's real and the planets are floating around, and when the Earth gets near Mars, it would slow it down. So I was like, all right, let's do the math on that. Let's do the math on how fast or how much the Earth would slow down Mars in its orbit. So I do all the math. I put it all out there, like all on paper. And I'm like, it's literally it's 0.0116 meters per second. And that's in a day. It's literally it's like 1/2 millionth of its actual, velocity. And that's.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh boy.
You can record the orbs flying in and out of the local sun with a Nikon P1000. I've been doing it for over 2 years.
A P1
The videos are on my account.
That's a
copyrighted. And I also called the state police and told them how social media is hiding everything from everybody. You fucking lying fucks.
Oh, that was nice. Hello, man. Welcome to the panel, by the way. Oh, he's gone.
He called the state police.
He called the
state police.
I bet they took that seriously.
Oh yeah, they were like, "Oh yeah, sir,
sane.
we'll get right on that."
Yeah.
Holy shit! You lying fucks.
How long have I been live? I've been live for 55 minutes, and that moment there made it worth it.
Call the state police on you.
These are the people that really know what's going on, by the way.
Yeah. I've been seeing the orb coming out of the sun for 2 years.
Yeah, he really thought. I just invited him up because he was writing shit in the comment, and he thought, God damn it, I'm gonna get up there and show them what's what. And he comes up, makes a complete cunt of himself, and then leaves. What the fuck was that?
He's on the phone right now with the state police. I would like to report a crime.
Yeah. I'm
on TikTok live right now.
Who's this person? It can't be worse. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. You're about 5. You sound quite young.
Basically, yeah.
He's a hello.
How old are you?
I don't want to say it. TikTok will probably ban me.
You're too young. Oh, adios. Who's this? I don't want to say it. So when they can't even like make up. Oh, Zamboni's it. They can't even make up like. They can't even tell you the year. They haven't even thought that much into it. They could to make up the year. So how we doing, Zamboni?
Hey, I just looked at that dude's video where he said there's orbs. It's planes going in and out of the or it's a sunset. You can see where the change from the heat from the exhaust that causes that differential where they go in and out is what he's seeing. That's what he was talking about, these orbs.
Zamboni, I'm calling the state police on you.
Yeah, who was that?
Right.
Have either of you spoke to him before?
I've never spoke to him.
Yeah, never.
Scott
just another
Hotty
delusional individual.
Yeah. I just looked at it. You can watch the videos and you can see that it's going very slow, and it's just the vapor, not the vapor trail, but the heat from the exhaust from the planes going away. But they're moving slow because they're so far away, right? Because it's during sunset. And he's claiming to be orbs. It's funny.
Well, he's got to be right, and he's a flat earther. Everyone else is wrong, and God damn it! I did it with my P1000. What a surprise that you've got that camera. What a shock. I bet he ain't got that
all
camera.
Figured out. Yeah.
Like, they're quite expensive cameras, aren't they? Or hang on, didn't they get discontinued because NASA was scared of them?
Yeah, NASA's got all that money. They can pay, camera companies to like not make cameras. They can, make all this CGI. They can pay off everybody so no one talks. If only there was an easier way to hide money in the budget, like a defense contract or something. Oh man, that would just be too easy. Because the United States government puts trillions of dollars into defense. So they were like, oh yeah, we just spent this $20 billion on a new aircraft carrier or some other operation that no one knows about. No one would know any different. But let's just make up an entire space organization instead.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Makes sense. And according to flat earthers, no one ever thought it was a globe until the 1950s.
Oh yeah, never, ever. Even though there's globes from like the 1400s, but hey.
Yeah. Hello, Frederick. Yeah. How are we doing? Frederick, I'd rather you was on YouTube, super chatting with your Swedish sex, all right, rather than sitting in there. That's just I'm just kidding. Be wherever you want to be. What was I going to say? Was it the 1000 that they were saying that NASA had got banned, or is it the 900?
I think it was the 900. I remember my father had the 900, and that's what we used for like observations of his.
Right.
And and he said something about, oh yeah, they're discontinuing it. NASA is going to have them is where they don't make it anymore. So, or it may have been the one after. I'm not sure, but that's going back like 9 years ago. So,
what's this, Sam? Right.
So remember when
Angels are shot?
Yeah, he was pointing at his observation, and I wouldn't let it get it through. So I did his own picture, where this is in his video, his original video. It says you can see the whole thing, is what he says. Okay, so here is his image. All right, I overlaid it with Peak Finder. Right. So this is the red line where he sees the horizon. So right here. All this land right here, he cannot see, but that is his horizon line based off that top image. This is what he's seeing completely. So that's what he sees. This is what you see. It's the elevation of 7 meters right here, what he physically sees, because he says he sees this land too. So all of that is the rest of the land that he claims to see. All of it.
So what you're basically saying is that once again, Angels of Shite proved the globe.
Yep.
Yeah. Literally, whenever they do a fucking observation, like Nathan did the Lake Tahoe observation, matches the globe.
And not to mention, he said in the video when I was saying he had to go all the way up to see that, which is he had to travel 224 more meters higher than the elevation that he should in order for him to see the actual coastline. But he claimed to see all of it. His quotes, all of it. Meaning, in his world, I guess half of it disappearing is all of everything that he wants to see.
No. So here's the thing. If you go, if you bring up Peak Finder and you show all of it, the whole island, and you pan over to the right, it kind of looks similar, like the way the land is shaped, but you can tell it's not it because of the placement of the peak relative to the other land as it slopes down. So that's what he does. He zooms in and cherry picks the image so that he can mislead people. That's all it is.
So his elevation, it was like 3 feet above or something. I can't remember how many meters. So it was roughly around 15 feet. I did the math because he's going by meters. We go by, that.
Yeah, it was 3 meters. It was 15 feet around.
15 feet. So the distance actually is 33.5. The actual target size, which is from water level to the peak, is 1,001 feet. So he even shows this, but they never show They show only globe. They never show flat Earth.
I've got a question for both of you, right? I'm gonna put this. This is a democracy in here, right? So Freddie, Science with Freddie is requesting in the box. Shall I bring him up? What do you say?
It's your live. You go ahead and do whatever you want.
I don't care. He must have gotten bored over there at Angels of Light.
Of course,
live.
I'm more entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Flat Earth Dave and everyone's over there with Angels, so I doubt he got any time to speak.
All right, I'm going to do my super chats first quickly because I won't be able to get them in a minute for when he starts talking. So, Cleavage K, I'm going to get myself back on the big screen here. Hold on a minute. I'll let you carry on in a minute, Zamboni.
Okay.
So, Cleavage K says, for $4.99, LOCK, I don't have sex. I don't know, you do have sex quite a lot, don't you, Cleavage, every time you go out on the town, on the street corners. But here's my Apple money. Thanks for the entertainment while heading to work. Cheers. See, by the way, I'm only joking there. I don't actually mean that when I say that, so don't get all white knighty on me, men in the chat there. I'm just pissing around. CK understands. Brandon K57 says, these are Swedish sex you're looking for. Swedish sex! Everyone's sending me Swedish. I'd rather have dollars. Swedish sex ain't worth much. They're a bit. 2,000 Swedish sex is about 3p, I think. I don't know. It's not real money as far as I'm concerned. So when you send me Swedish sex, make sure you send me lots of Swedish sex. Right, please continue, and I'm going to see if Freddie's still there.
Okay. And I'll show you exactly what you saw, what I saw when you actually put that in the Earth curve calculator.
Oh boy, what's up, Freddie? Were you not getting any screen time over there in Angels of Light live?
Oh no, I had fun talking on his panel. I just wanted to hunt globies. That's why I came here.
Oh, by hunt globies, it's like, did you mean like come over there to get your ass ran over?
How's that been going for you, Freddie, lately?
Oh, you mean your dad is not a flat earther anymore? Your dad's not a flat earther anymore?
Do you want me to get his phone number for you? Do you want to take him on a fucking date?
Not a flat earther anymore, though.
Do you want to take him on a fucking date?
Oh,
Freddie?
your dad is a flat earther.
He is. Do you want to take him on a fucking date?
Yeah, he is. Isn't that funny?
Does that interest you? Do you want to take him on a fucking date, Freddie?
Me and him should talk.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
Why don't you put him on? Why don't you put him on?
Oh, I don't live with my parents, unlike you.
Well, you live in the basement. You live in the basement.
Yeah, you're right. I live in one of my fucking 5 properties, you fucking clown.
Oh, wow.
Fucking dumbass. That's why I'm 43 and retired.
Can I get the big
You're
screen?
43? Oh, my goodness.
Freddie stays in character even to laugh. You got to admire that. Right. Not that it's a fake laugh or anything like that.
No, it's not fake.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Right, Freddie, do you want to have a normal... Because you're here to hunt globies, are you going to, like, listen to evidence today, or are you just going to talk over everything?
Evidence? Well, I was going to see if you had your hypothesis for gravity yet.
How many degrees did you
travel
travel
ask you about
yesterday?
measurements. What?
How many degrees
I've given you the hypothesis for gravity multiple
Degrees
times.
come from a protractor, which uses a flat baseline, doesn't it?
But how many did you travel?
Yeah. What do you mean, yeah, but? Yeah means yeah, you agree, but means you don't agree now.
many-
So what's yeah, but?
Yeah,
What's yeah, but about
Again,
it?
this is a shit way of debating
Again.
that doesn't fool anybody.
Oh, God.
I'm asking you a simple question that you still can't answer.
Because I'm asking you a question. So,
now
how many
you're gonna pull out
degrees?
your little pointer
when you
too.
was I like this. I got this from.
Yeah. Is that what you stick in your butt or your
some
nose or
dickhead-
both?
Both. Nose
Okay,
after
then
butt.
do it.
This is weird.
Anyway.
You want my
can I get a
father's
big
phone
screen?
number, and now you're talking
Oh, I'm
about
wondering what that brown
WhatKast
mark
is
is
going to
on
put
there.
that finger in his ass. You're kind of. It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to come out,
Well,
you
he
come
always
out.
uses it.
I
I just
applaud
wonder
it.
what
The
he
thing
uses
is,
it for.
it's funny because I'm a science teacher like you, Fred.
Anybody hear me?
Yeah, I know.
I hear you.
You
Freddie's
think
a
you're-
fucking janitor.
Is it?
Yeah, you think I
Are
am.
you a janitor? You
And
probably are.
you think I don't know your dad's a flat earther.
Yeah, just like every other
Oh,
fucking
that's
person
gotta
in your life is a
fucking- that's
glober,
gotta be
dumbass.
brutal.
It's not a.
That's
It's
gotta
not
be
like
brutal.
a proof
Your
of
own
anything.
dad.
I've got
Your own dad.
I've got to say though, Freddie has got the most manly laugh of all of the flat earthers. Mind you, the bar isn't high. These are the other contenders. This is Caleb, and this is Solly. So Freddie's definitely got the most manliest voice. Does it feel good to be more manly than the rest of your gang, Freddie?
Oh, well, I'm a man, so what do you want me to say?
Oh, you are? Oh, Thanks for the clarification. Although you're in cosplay all the time, so I've got no idea what you are. Right, you could be
Freddie is not a girl.
Frederica.
Yeah. That's you making it into a feminine thing, but it's not, is it? My name is Freddie.
I don't know. You put on the voice for a reason. You've obviously got problems with your masculinity, Freddie.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, his real voice does not sound that masculine.
Let me know about it.
No, I've heard his real voice. It's not quite.
You heard my real voice, yeah. Yeah, you like my real voice.
It's all right.
A lot of girls think it's sexy.
Works for me.
Yeah.
So, any flat Earth evidence yet, Freddie? Or
no, none.
Yeah, length times width measurements anywhere.
Oh, the same one as usual. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Hey, Freddie, how do you get the
square miles? How do you
get
get 197 million square miles? How'd you get that?
How many degrees is that?
By calculating the surface area of a sphere.
Surface area is length times width. Really good
No, it's
for
not.
a sphere.
Okay,
there,
here, Freddie. Turn your fucking cat. No, this is great.
Length
This
times
is
width
great.
is
Hey,
area
Freddie,
of
remember how
land,
you fucking ended up in a boomer room? This is exactly what's about to fucking ready to happen to you. Okay.
Length times width.
Freddie,
Don't cry
Freddie,
about
don't
it.
be a dick. Come on, let's have a
No,
conversation.
he doesn't have to cry about length times width measurements.
It's not length times width, dumbass.
Tell me when no atmosphere day is. Tell me when no atmosphere day is for this.
Here you go, Freddie. I'll show you my.
You're gonna show me. You're gonna show me.
Here's my calculations for the surface area of Earth. Show me your length times width calculations, dumbass.
Length times width. That's measured anywhere. What do you mean?
Anybody here?
So give me the fucking variables. What is the length?
The variables is length, which is a measurement, and width, which is a measurement.
Cool.
Okay, that's two dimensions that, when put together and measured, you get square area, don't you? And square measurements are measured flat. Square measurements are measured flat. Yes or no?
What?
Yes
what
or no,
sir?
Are square measurements measured flat?
What length? And what width?
It's a yes or no, sir. I don't need your fucking little commentary.
This is my measure. This is my
It's a yes or no.
What are
It's
yours?
a yes or no, asshole.
Asshole!
Yes or
Oh
no?
my God! It's a yes or no, asshole.
Yeah,
Freddie,
it's a yes or no, asshole.
Freddie, just talk normally. Stop being a dick.
Oh, I just
Freddie,
asked him if it was a yes or no, and he can't tell me. He can't tell me if it's a yes or no.
Freddie,
Why
it's
can't
only
he tell me
funny
yes
for
or no?
about 5 minutes, then it gets
Yeah,
really
well, why
boring.
can't he tell me yes or no then?
Just let him
Why
speak.
can't you give me
Why
your
can't
length
you
times
say
width
yes or
measurement?
no then?
Give me your length times width measurement.
Can I finish this before I get
Oh, yeah,
pulled off
You
the
know what?
big
That's
screen
okay.
again,
I
please?
just, just
Where
let
would you like me to
somebody.
measure the
Freddie,
ground?
shut up.
God almighty.
All right, so Freddie, just shut up a minute. Let's let him do this, and then we'll move on with the conversation.
All right, I'll let him go. Go ahead.
So
Good man.
So Puppet of Weiss did show this, right? So he only showed the globe Earth model showed exactly what it was. It was hitting 551 feet, and the visible was 448 feet. But if you put it on the flat Earth model, it shows every single thing, zero hidden. Okay.
Yeah, that's what no atmosphere.
Shut up, Freddie.
That's what standard refraction.
That's what he's looking at.
No, that's
what he's looking at.
That's standard refraction. Okay, flat Earth, globe Earth. Okay.
Yeah, where's the atmosphere?
Okay, here, let me show you something. See how this
where's
shows
atmosphere?
right here. Shut up.
Refraction is
See
one
right
thing.
here?
Atmosphere
See right
is
here?
another.
Atmos what?
See right here, right? So he won't shut up. Hold on a sec. Let me show him this part.
Yeah, we're waiting.
Dude, chill out. I gotta get the fucking the picture up.
Well, it looks like you're having trouble.
This is the water line. Here's the altitude, right?
Water line? Wait a minute. That's a flat line.
Let him finish.
I'm sorry. This is...
Refute it afterwards, Freddie.
This is this water line, right?
Okay.
Okay. Here's his image of what he took.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very Yoda.
I just
right here, there's 268 feet from the shoreline to this point.
Oh, okay. And is that a linear measurement? Hello.
And this shows him right here.
Is that a linear measurement?
Freddie, I'm going to give you the floor the minute he's finished. Okay.
Oh, I'm Freddie, just asking him so I don't forget anything.
This is Puppet of Weiss's observation with his camera. This is where, see this line right here, right? That's where the water is. The
compression.
Why don't do you have some kind of problem with any listening at all?
Yes.
I'm listening to you, and I'm
you're
commenting
not.
on
You're interrupting what I'm trying to say.
I'm not interrupting anything.
So everyone else, Freddie, it sounds like
and
you're panicking.
doing it right now. This line right here, this red line, right, matches up with his observation, right? Freddie?
Oh, you want me to talk now?
Yes or no?
If you ever don't want Freddie to talk, ask him a question, then he won't talk.
Now he's just going to be quiet and expect me to talk when he told me not to fucking talk.
Is this
You just told me not to fucking talk, asshole.
Is this
I'm the host. You can talk.
Thank you.
Answer his
It's
question.
a simple yes or no. Is this red line
so now you
match
want my
with
yes
this?
or no when I asked for a yes or no and I got a fucking commentary.
This is how you guys can't directly answer
this is
questions.
how you fucking want a yes or no, but when I ask a yes or no, I get a fucking commentary.
Freddie, do you think you create more flat earthers by behaving this way?
You know what? You're the one that's making more flat earthers.
I'm intending to.
I know.
I'm intending to.
That's why I come here, so that you make more flat earthers.
But that's my intention. I like flat earthers. They're incredibly
I know
funny.
you do.
There's
That's
not
why you
enough
love
of
me.
you. You're the only one
That's
with
why
the
you love me.
testicles to talk to me these days. So I want to create more.
Yeah, I do have the balls.
Freddie, this line right here is only what Angels of Weiss can see.
Is that a line of
this
compression?
Red line?
Is that a line of compression? Is that a line? Are you showing us?
See how you cannot answer? It's like
yes
you
or no?
have a severe
Are you showing us
problem of
perspective?
answering
Yes or no,
any
sir?
question
Sir,
at
answer my
all.
question. Are you showing
No,
us perspective
I
with that?
asked
Yes
you
or
a
no?
question, Freddie,
Yes or
and
no?
you
Are you
will not
showing
answer it
perspective,
because
sir?
you are a flipping
You are
coward.
indeed showing perspective.
You are a coward.
You are a clown. You are a
right
clown,
here,
sir.
guys.
You're showing us perspective.
Notice how, guys, that this is the red
Perspective
line that
uses a
matches
flat
Angels
plane.
of Weiss's
You can
picture.
look this up.
And
You
this
don't have
is
to
the
be as
actual
intellectual as this
whole
guy.
entire amount of land
guy
that is
doesn't have the
missing
first
in the
steps of
observation.
science.
So
Observations
right
are the
here
first
shows
step
that
in scientific
the Earth
method.
curves
Where's your
out
Freddie,
hypothesis?
why can't you answer any fucking question?
I am
He's
answering everything.
he's
It
got
seems you
a
can't answer
severe
shit.
problem.
That's exactly
So,
the reason,
dirtbag,
because
why
he
don't you
knows
just
he
shut
can't.
the fuck up.
That's
and
why
let me answer
nobody
the
puts him
questions.
in here anymore. Nobody wants to talk to him because it's like talking to
Nobody
a
wants to
brick
talk
wall.
to you because you don't understand. You're showing perspective, which uses a flat plane.
Perspective.
You're a
So let me
fucking
guess.
idiot.
This is all
You're
this
just
land
stupid.
right here. All this
Well,
land
you
right
can look
here
up
is
if perspective and
convergence.
parallax both use a flat
So
plane.
is this
They'll say
convergence?
yes. It'll
Is
say
all this
Freddie
land-
science is always
See what I
correct.
mean? It's like freaking pointless to
Well,
talk.
because you're pointing and talking about lies
then he
of
speaks
shit, and I'm
about himself
dropping
in the
fucking
third
truth you
person.
don't like. You just don't like the truth.
You haven't said
this,
anything,
This is
Freddie.
all convergence, right?
Oh, no?
All this stuff
No.
goes into a tiny little dot and disappears, right? All this is convergence, right?
Okay,
all that's
host,
convergence.
Host, let's look up if perspective uses
Is
a flat
all this
plane. Let's
convergence?
Google that together.
Is this all convergence
Well,
to you?
let's see if this guy in the big panel in the big box is
Look,
correct
this must
or not.
be all convergence. This
Well, let's
dark
find
area
out.
right here is convergence, guys.
Let's ask Google if perspective uses a flat plane
Freddie,
like parallax.
before we
Let's
do,
ask Google if convergence
Yeah.
based off of drawing.
Freddie,
Convergence.
Freddie,
Convergence
before we
uses
do,
a flat plane.
before we do, Freddie, I need to.
Convergence uses a flat
Freddie,
plane. Do you understand?
before we start asking Google, can I just confirm with you that
Yeah.
you will accept everything Google says from now on?
No, I won't.
But then
Because
why
Google's
ask Google
programmed
anything?
to say that Earth is a spinning ball?
But in this case, it's programmed to agree with you, right?
I'm just going to cherry pick what I want to pick
I'm
off of
asking
Google.
for the science. I'm not asking for it to prove anything. I'm asking it for the science.
Oh.
So can we measure length times width on
How
the
about
surface
Google?
of a ball?
If I use
no,
Google,
we
will
cannot.
I just cherry pick
we
which
can
one I
measure it
wanna
on
use
Earth
and
in
which ones I
small
don't?
measurements. In geometry, there are no flat spots on
Freddie.
a circle, no matter the size,
Freddie.
nor a
Hey,
ball,
Freddie, is this
nor a fucking
convergence?
sphere,
Freddie,
nor
is this
an
convergence?
oblate spheroid. Sorry,
Is
buddy,
this-
you're wrong.
Is this
You're-
convergence right here? Did all this land
Convergence.
disappear because of convergence?
Everything converges to the fucking vanishing
so
point.
that
with
converges
perspective.
into a vanishing
It's
point that goes down to
perspective.
nothing.
Yeah, like
right?
a car gets smaller
Yeah,
driving
but-
away. It converges to the
part-
center.
This
Are you
part right
okay?
here on this mountain
Yeah,
is
it's
further
called
away from this
perspective.
point.
It's called perspective, buddy.
Do you know that this point right here is
that point
further
right
than this
there is
point?
what?
So
An
how
X
come
marks
this
the
didn't
spot.
converge?
XY? Is that an XY spot? A point?
Guys,
is that
so
point
let's
an
put,
XY
let's just
mark?
put his own
Can I
words
find
into
that
Hold on a
point on
second.
an XY
Oh, God
coordinate?
almighty.
I'm gonna.
Thank you.
There's no point in muting him. I'm just gonna disconnect him for a
God
second
almighty.
because I've got to do these 3 super chats. Then you can finish. Then I'll bring him back up to answer if he wants to. But there are other people waiting. So if any of them are flat earthers, then he's not coming back up.
Once he comes back up, I'm going to drop out.
Okay, cool. So I just got to. I just got to do. Don't let him get to
You basically have to be like Gandhi to like deal with fucking Freddy.
I know.
I know, but there's no one else. It's like it's better. Well, is it better than nothing? I don't know. I'm starting to think it's not.
Pretty hard. Yeah.
Right. So hold on a second. So Greg says, where the fuck is that gone? It's gone. I got to bring it back up again. There it is. Oh, hang on. I got to make myself so people can on TikTok can see it as well. So Greg says, caught you live. So pop my WhatKast cherry with 5 New Zealand pesos. Oh, Freddie sounds like a Muppet. Yeah, Freddie is a Muppet. And then Cleavage K says, I definitely don't think Freddie's voice sounds sexy. Puke emoji. And like CK would sleep with anybody. So like I don't know what if she thinks Freddie sounds disgusting, then that really is not very good. And then Nick says, let's ask Google what shape the Earth is. Exactly, that was my point when he said if you're going to accept Google, you need to accept Google for all of the answers. Let's see who else is in the box. Right, carry on, Zamboni, sorry.
Good.
All right.
Hold on. Freddie is the equivalent, just one second. Freddie is the equivalent of like you're walking to the street and you're like, oh, look, there's a dog at this fence. And you go out to pet it and it just starts fucking barking at you nonstop.
Yep.
Like you're like, fuck, that was a mistake. Like,
yeah.
Why the fuck did I even attempt that?
Yep. So he said perspective and they say convergence, right? So these points right here, all this right here is further than this point. So for some reason, I guess when it's further away, you can see it compared to something that's closest to you. So all this land is closer to you than this, but somehow their perspective and convergence, we can still see this, even though it's like miles difference compared to this. That makes a lot of sense, you dopey flat earthers.
Well, how hold on a second. How far away were the mountains behind the shoreline?
I have to look. It was about a couple of miles.
I don't think
it's a couple of miles.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy, are you a flat earther?
Yeah, I want to talk about the picture he's got up there.
It's around 2 kilometers.
Okay, is that about a mile?
We can look it up. I haven't looked at that, but we can definitely look that up.
Because I thought like the mountains were basically like right behind the beach, which is like right out, like pretty close to the shoreline. Not much.
they go up towards from the shoreline. They do go up, but it's a gradual. It's like you can measure it out. I've done it. I've checked this out.
The shoreline is like 51 kilometers, and the peak of the mountain is like 53.
Okay. And so you're saying there in the first picture that's not the shoreline that we're seeing?
Yeah, I'm 100% sure. This is Angel's picture. This is it, okay?
Yeah.
This is the line. The shoreline? I know, yeah. So when you go under, and I actually overlaid both of them. So I put his picture, overlaid this picture. So what you see here is matching up what he has right here. See how that line right there goes across. This line goes across, so it's right here. This is every single thing. This is the line that he's only seeing. There is more than half missing. And you actually have to go up 224 meters higher in order for you to see that shoreline. But he claims to see, quote unquote, all of it. And it's in his videos. You can watch his video, and he says you can see all of it.
Well, I know, yeah. So that top picture, it looks like you got a shoreline there. Are you saying that's not the shoreline?
That is the water line. The water line is blocking. This is a water line. This is not a shoreline. That's a shoreline right here on the bottom. Sorry, can't get my finger right here. This is the shoreline. This is what he's seeing.
Well, that bottom picture, that's not a real picture, is it?
That's
the bottom picture is what he's seeing.
That's the entire topography of the mountain.
Yeah. Well, not the bottom one. The bottom one that's black here underneath, That's the water line he sees from a peak finder. This is the dark, heavy water line. Once you raise this up to about 224 meters, you finally see the shoreline. But on this one, you don't see that. This is the bottom part. This is the actual thing that he's seen. I raised it on purpose for you to actually see the shoreline, and I compared them all together, how much he's physically not seeing because of the curve of Earth behind it.
Yeah, he's really good.
No, but you're confusing me. You're confusing me because
it's not confusing,
the top
dude.
one. Are you saying the top one is not a shoreline?
Here's Zamboni. Look, this is Angels of Light right here. This is an even better one. This is him pointing at this mountain peak, and he's missing 70% of the mountain.
I know. That's exactly right.
Not only that, the sun is setting at the same size directly behind.
Right.
Debunking his other claim that the sun disappears into a point.
Why do you think he cherry picks so fucking hard, and he just ignores the fact that 70% of the mountain is missing?
Yep. Because he's a cherry picker. That's what all of them are.
You shouldn't be able to see the mountain at all. That's the
No. I've given you the calculations. You should be able to see the top of the mountain.
Really? Because a lot of people have claimed that that's refraction. That the mountain is actually below the curve.
Do you think that refraction doesn't exist?
No, refraction definitely exists. I just think they misrepresent what it's actually doing.
Well, you would be wrong.
If light's bending down, that doesn't make light follow the circumference of the Earth.
It does. Because if the light is so if you're on one side of the globe or the curvature of Earth, right? The light, because of the angle of your position on Earth relative to the observer, is going to be shining upwards over their head. So light bending down allows them to see more of the mountain peak.
If it's bending around the ball, or light can bend down on a flat surface, and that's why we wouldn't be able to see as far.
Can I show something? Can I just show something here, right? So I'm hoping that this works. So
don't you say it's kind of ridiculous for you to say that the light follows the curvature of the Earth?
Right, don't you find it kind of ridiculous? Hold on a second. That they say you see too far, but they can't tell us how far we should see?
Hold on a second. I want to show this because flat earthers always say that you can't. So there's this thing. So this is hidden behind a curve. This is an experiment some guy's done to show that things rise up with the right conditions from behind curves. So there is that with all the different colors on it, right? So check this out. So he's got this cylinder thing here.
He's going to pour some water on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah.
So what's your explanation for it? Because nobody ever admits they've seen this before. They just say, that's impossible. Like, I showed this to Angels, and he just said, yeah, you're agreeing with me. That doesn't prove a globe, and just moved on. So I'm wondering what...
Welcome to Flat Earth.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, so it wouldn't... go ahead, show the whole video. Okay, this is different than the one I saw before, but I'm sure it's going to be the same thing, right?
So you'll see the red in a minute when they change the medium. It gets there eventually. It's a bit slow, but it pour it on, and then the red starts to appear from behind the curve. You'll see it. Here we go. See how it pops up?
Yes.
There, right. So therefore, it can happen. There it is, evidence. So why doesn't it happen? Why? Just because it's not convenient for flat Earth? We've got to disagree.
What do you mean? I never said that refraction doesn't happen. Also, wouldn't that be I mean, it might be something else than a mirage, but isn't that similar to a mirage? Like when I look at a flat road and it looks like there's puddles on the road, and then I drive closer and there's no longer puddles on the road because it's not puddles, it's just the light bouncing off the pavement.
Yeah, but of course it's not.
That's a thermal inversion, and that's from it being hotter.
You mean like a temperature inversion?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be exactly what he's showing on screen right here.
No.
What? Pour the water again. Does it steam?
Does it what?
Pour the water again. Does it steam?
Steam.
Are we talking about seeing things?
Does it evaporate? Does it evaporate? You see how it's steaming and evaporating? That's because the water's colder than the tank they're pouring it on, which is a temperature inversion when you have cold air over warm air, or vice versa. You could do it the opposite way.
Like when you're looking over water.
Yeah, cold water over warm water.
Yeah,
air.
so it's the same thing. Right?
Yeah, what's your point? You have to prove that the water's curving.
Do you understand that if it was a flat Earth, you would see all of it? You know that refraction doesn't help the flat Earth either, right? It does not. It actually makes it worse for you all.
I don't really see the point you're making. Try to
flat Earth. If you put refraction on flat Earth, it doesn't show it hidden at all on a flat Earth. If you put refraction, you can do the Walter Bislin's Earth curve calculator and show you that. You can just add refraction and you can still see the whole entire thing. Extreme refraction, it will still show the whole freaking thing.
Which is why he claims to see the shoreline, right?
Yeah, the reason why he can't see the shoreline. Meaning, did you not hear anything? Even if it was refraction on a flat Earth, you would still see the whole entire thing. He doesn't see the whole entire thing. There's nothing on refraction on a flat Earth that causes you to see half of it completely missing.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be the light bending down. Also, no, I said you misheard me. You misheard me. I said that's why he's claiming to see the shoreline, no?
No, he's claiming to see the shoreline because he's a liar.
Yeah. He doesn't even know what he's looking at.
So you guys don't think that he could see the whole mountain?
No.
Holy crap. Do I need to bring this up again? Hold on. Let me bring this up. Let me bring it.
Yeah. So Jimmy, he blocks everyone that shows that he's a liar.
Yep, including me.
And me.
He's unblocked me now. He's actually unblocked me now because he wants to see what rebuttal I'm going to have.
Oh yeah, he made a video about you like he destroyed you. Yes. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, of course. And he messaged me too, so he DM'd me saying that he won. I was like, oh, okay. So tell me again, how does he see this? Where is this in this picture?
I don't understand your third picture down there. That doesn't look like a real picture at all. It looks like an illustration.
This is Peak Finder. This is how you can go and verify things about mountain ranges that are near your house or anywhere you want to. People use this.
Oh, Zamboni,
you're saying the third picture down from the top.
Jimmy, yes, the third one, what's below that red line is still topography. It's of the Earth. That's the other part of the mountaintop. The mountain range.
This one is Peak Finder and his image. So notice how these these lines right here are on here. You can overlay the photo you took into Peak Finder in the direction in where your location is to match this stuff up. But it's mainly for people that want to go on trails or they need to find their way home so they know what things are on Earth. And it will precisely tell you and the angles of where you're looking at. Okay, so this right here is his image. I overlaid Peak Finder right here over top of it. This is the shoreline right here. This is his water line, this darker area. Okay, but see right here, this is the water line where he cannot see. See this little ridge right here? There's that little ridge right here. See that peak? There's that peak. Okay? It's not difficult to understand this. Notice that all this right here is is the actual shoreline of this landmass right here, is right here. But he claims that this is the shoreline.
Point to the real shoreline again. Point to the real shoreline again.
This is the real shoreline right here. Not this as he claims. Because this is what he claims to be the shoreline. Right here. The quote-unquote
that looks like it's the shoreline.
Listen, the quote-unquote whole thing. He claims this to be the shoreline, which this thing is the shoreline. This is the line that he claims to be the shoreline.
What was that mountaintop again?
Hold on. Let me see. Give me 1 sec.
So you're saying that in his picture, the one that he posted, that there is 160 meters of obfuscation from the water?
It's called Arthur's Seat. That's what it's called.
He lined it up. He lined it up with Google Earth.
Jimmy, I've got a question for you. An interesting question, and I'm interested in the answer. Why don't you hold Angels of Light to the same standard that you hold the globe?
What do you mean?
Like he gives you anything, and you'd feel the need to defend it on other panels because he said it. Yet,
no, I'm not even like necessarily defending it. I'm just asking you guys about it. Like you're saying that he's claiming to see the shoreline and he can't. He's saying he can.
You're talking about this image, the one he says is this, you can see the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah. Do you know where he's at in this location?
Well, that's on Google Earth. So.
No. Do you know where he's at in this location?
What do you mean? What does that mean? He's looking across the water. He's on one shoreline looking to the other shoreline.
Okay, so let me show you something. He is not in the observation spot that he's supposed to be in this.
What are you talking about?
Well, why don't you let me finish? Angel showed where his location was when he was viewing this on Google Earth. He was 3/4 of the mile from the distance that he was looking from his camera closer in his object. And he also was around 200 and some meters higher than what his observation was in this picture, showing the whole shoreline in this image. This is the whole shoreline. But this is not what, he's seeing. This is not what he's seeing because he is clearly higher and he's not at the right angle because he drew a line from his angle. So why is not this line going straight across? He's at the wrong angle. He's at the wrong altitude. He's not at 4 meters or 5 meters.
Hey, was that him moving it around?
Way closer to that landmass.
Zamboni, and there's proof of that because you can look up his GPS coordinates he has on it, and it doesn't match the observation point.
Yeah, I know. He showed me it in his own video. I have it all recorded. He showed me his location where he was at, and I was like, why are you 3/4 of the way closer to that spot? And why are you over 200 meters higher than what your spot should have been?
What post?
You
Sorry.
should be showing
Hang
the
on a
image
second. I just
of
want
where
to
you're on the ground.
Content King is in the chat there, and he's basically saying everyone sounds obsessed with angels. I'll tell you why people are talking about angels of light and disproving his claims here on this live, because he blocks people and won't let them disprove it on his live. So they have to go elsewhere to show people that he's wrong, because he's that confident in his observations that he won't let people disprove it on his lives. That's yeah, we are. Look, you're a flat earther, so obviously you think it's not being disproven, but it's literally being disproven before your eyes, right?
No, but can I ask a follow up? Do you think it's sheer confidence and ignorance that's making him make these claims, or do you think he knows that he's lying?
Yeah, he knows he's lying.
He knows
he's lying. From Flat Earth Dave, who's also a fucking liar.
Yeah,
I think it's both. I really think
just don't think Angels is lying.
Let me tell you why I know he's lying. He used to have, before he had his green screen and whatever he has behind him, he's got his childhood bed in the background, right? Literally, I don't know how he still fits in it because he's looks like Jabba the Hutt. But he's got this bed that's tiny in the background, and on the wall above his bed, he has the Gleason's map as a poster, like a little 5-year-old. He's about 35, right? But yet, whenever you mention that model to him, he says, "That's not my model." It's on your fucking wall, you liar.
Right.
Well, that's a little weird. I mean, you're getting a little weird there. Like you're saying because
I'm weird. He sleeps in his childhood bed. He's a middle-aged man with a flat earth on his wall, and I'm weird. Okay.
Listen, because he had a Gleason's map on the wall, you're saying that he has to claim every inch of the Gleason's map and say that's exactly the position of everything?
So Jimmy,
well, he doesn't have a fucking model.
By the way, chat. Host isn't angry as fuck. Host always talks like this. Listen to my podcast.
No, you're good, man. I don't think. I know you're just being emotive. That's fine.
Yeah. No, he's talking about the guy in the comment. Yeah, so Jimmy, let me show you something. So I did the peak finder again with his own image. Okay, this is where the point where you can't see Angels of Weiss, because you can actually. What I did was I put a dot right on top of the highest point, and I had his location on the opposite side where he can see all of this. You know where the furthest point was where he couldn't see it? Was this dot. And I also showed a dot right here where it shows it on the shoreline, because you can physically put markers on it to point certain areas out. Notice that this line right here, that's the shoreline, because I matched this up with this mountain range. This area right here is
Content King, don't come here and be a
shoreline.
cunt. Don't come here and be a cunt or I'll block you. There's just my warning to you. Okay, shut your fucking mouth.
Here is the water line that he says that he can see the whole entire mountain, but the actual shoreline is right here, underneath the water. Notice it says -3 feet, so that's the shoreline. That's the point where the shoreline is. And if you get this cursor and you move it up, you'll see these feet increase until you get to that peak. And once you get past that peak, it will show 0 again because you're hitting the sky. This is how you can prove
0. Why would it say 0?
Because you're looking at their sky. It's not showing the elevation.
No, but you're saying from -3 feet to where it's at. If you raise that crosshair all the way up to the top, it's going to go from -3 feet to 0.
No, you're not even
That's what you just said. That's what you just said.
No, I did not. It's this thing right here is the shoreline. So if I raise this cursor, it will go all the way up to 1,001 feet until.
Oh, you said 0. That's okay.
Until it gets to the peak and past the peak, and then it should go to 0 because you are not seeing landmass. It's an easy way to figure this stuff out. And you guys believe these grifting liars. Like it's like you don't even do any research yourself. You just nod your head. But when a glober comes up, you guys are just raking us through the coals and doing all this scrutiny on like, oh, what about this and what about that? You, as soon as a flat earther comes up,
I never
you guys
did
are like,
that.
it's flat, I haven't done any research to verify it myself, but it's this flat earther said it is, so it must be true. And I just proved that he's a fat liar.
Oh, you can't shame him. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I don't want you to rope me in with every other flat earther you talk to. I'm sure some are more
do
annoying
your
than
research.
Okay,
but
so
let me just finish what I was going to say. I've seen him analyze it in Peak Finder with the Grovers.
Will you accept this as proof that he's a liar? Or are you just going to still continue to believe him?
Well, you're saying he can't see the shoreline and he can't see all the mountains.
Yep, we showed you where the mountain would be, where the shoreline would be, and it doesn't match his observation. Period.
How hard is this to figure out? I mean, literally, I don't understand that. What's so difficult to see his own image right here, put Peak Finder with his own image and lay it over, and he's saying this is the shoreline, this is the whole entire mountain is what he says. This is the whole entire mountain. This is where it's all at. It's flat, brother. It's flat. Welcome to flat Earth. But this shoreline, this shit right here shows that the water line, the shore actually is right here, which is missing over half of it underneath a ball of water.
But hold on a second. You put your fingers up there again between the supposed shoreline and the real one.
This is the real one.
I know. So squeeze your fingers up.
Angels
Okay.
of Lies, quote unquote shoreline. Not mine. It's his. He's the one that says it, not me. His image overlaid. This is the God. It's like a fucking drawing. Like, do I need crayons or something?
No, but you're saying that we should see more mountains than he's seeing already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's
you got it now.
So why do you claim his shit to be true, and saying, oh well, no, I don't get it. How much? So if you were to go and say, okay, I want to see the shoreline, you raise your elevation to 224 meters, and you actually see the shoreline, and then you go down to 15 meters and somehow you see this. Why the hell shouldn't you be asking questions? Where's all this crap that I did see before? Don't say perspective and convergence, because this is closer than this. So that should disappear. This should be visible. How hard is that figured out for you all? I don't get it. It's like, I can't believe you guys actually drive cars and you can't figure this simple shit out right here.
I think they can. They just it doesn't work for them, so they pretend they can.
They have a mental block that anything that does not confirm their bias, they just it goes in one ear and out the other. They just don't register it.
Alexander in the comments, it says, so because you debunk his image, the Earth is round. No, but his image is debunked. That's the point, right?
I've debunked him hundreds of times. Well, not say hundreds. I'll overreact on that. I've done probably 5 or 7 of his own debunkings. It's so easy. Oh, look, there's a freaking
beautiful mind.
Freaking Borst. Hey there, beautiful mind.
Beautiful mind that's got a sun in the clouds.
And watch him claim it's not him. I love that. It's not me. That's not my name. Yes, it is. I've seen your mugshot. We've seen your debates.
Yeah.
That you're awful at.
MX Racer's my favourite.
Oh, I had a fun day today with him.
Today?
Oh, yeah.
What's he saying
He
now?
said somebody asked him, can you show me God in the chat? And he says, yeah. So guess what he did?
Go on.
Showed his speed square. Yeah. So then I got on there. I was like, so who made God? I was like, so you're telling me humans made God?
Well, yeah.
I was like, he goes, no, I made God. I was like, oh, wait a minute. It's like, you made that speed square? What was the name of the company that made it? And I was like, I don't see MX Racer on that. And then, of course, you know what they do. He got real mad and kicked me, and then Spoiled Crown came on, and so did Phil, or Flat Earth, whatever his name, Flat Bill, whatever his name is, and he kicked me and muted me every time I even try to get a word in.
Oh, that Phil bloke, the English guy.
No.
Dr.
Flat Truth. I don't know why I call him
God.
Phil.
Yeah,
Flat
yeah.
Truth.
I always
He hates
say
me.
Phil as well.
He absolutely hates me because I always ask him where's West Sister Island on his observation of the cooling towers.
I call him Schmiegel.
Yeah. If you ask him where West Sister Island is, because West Sister Island on the cooling towers that he has is only 15 miles away from his observation, but he also claims that he can see the whole entire shoreline that is 26 miles away with the West David Betsy's cooling towers. He claims to see the trees and whatever, but for some reason, the 15 miles you can't see. He's only got it a couple times because the water was cold and it was refracting. And one of the images that he's got, he's only 10 miles away saying that he caught it, even though he's in a totally different location than what he normally is at. He just doesn't like me. He kicks me off.
That's like Pookie when he was like, "Where's the trees?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? You're missing all the fucking buildings that are in front of the trees."
Yeah, where's the beach houses that are there? Oh
yeah, where's
that's
the
right. They're not
where's
around.
the radio tower? Where's that 50 fucking foot tall lighthouse that's literally in your line of sight that's missing?
You know, I want to know where it is, what's missing. Gas pressure. Where is he these days? He's missing.
Oh, God.
Maybe his grift isn't good enough, so he just stopped.
Katie, do you know where he is?
No idea, actually. Like, now that you mentioned it. Oh, okay, Katie, you sound really weird. Deep voice.
Yeah. Hey, this is Katie.
Katie, do Freddie's voice.
This is Science with Katie.
There you Shut the front door.
At least Katie doesn't cosplay on the internet. This is an improvement on Freddie.
I just came up to ruin the circle jerk, plus at least have a voice for Flat Earth while everybody's up here talking smack.
That's what I want. Come on, then. What's your? Do you want spooky music to make your point? Shall I give you that? Hello? Am I still here? Has my live died over there? Can people still hear me on YouTube?
I don't.
I'm lagging out now. I don't know why. Hold on. I can't hear anybody. Is everyone else okay?
Talking.
Oh, so it's just Katie that's lagging.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can
man.
hear you fine. You're just a little choppy, just a little bit. Now you're kind of a little bit smoother.
All right, I don't know what happened there.
I just want one bit of like flat Earth evidence that makes me go, huh, that could be feasible. Like, that could make sense, but it never happens. None of it.
No.
None of it holds up to peer review.
I mean, you kind of set a high standard once you deny observable objective reality, right? I mean, what can we provide?
Hold on.
CGI photos? Would you
Observable,
fall for it?
objectable reality. How am I denying that?
Oh, because the only thing any of us ever will experience and or observe is the stationary topographical plane. So, right, it gets flatter the higher you go.
That's bullshit.
No, it's not. You experience, you feel
How
movement?
about this? Hey,
No.
hey, Katie, where's the rest of this
Mhm.
mountain peak that Angels of Pies is pointing at?
Hold on, I can hardly. Let me.
Yeah,
I can't
like,
hardly
the
see
rest
him,
of the
man.
mountain
It's
is gone. Where's that, Katie?
I can't
much-
really.
Hang on, I'll expand it.
It's
Hold on.
little. Thank you. There we go. Beautiful.
Right.
What
So
rest of the mountain peak?
So
The
see
peaks.
how what's cut off at the top? That's what he says. Oh, look at this mountain. But the rest of the mountain that's underneath of that like horizon line of his, that's I superimposed his mountain peak over top of the actual mountain. So
Oh,
the rest of the
okay.
mountain is missing, and he never wants to.
This sounds
cover
like
that.
your butt hurt and you're probably blocked out of his live and you can't really take it up with him. But this feels like something you need to take up with the person who's making
Well,
claims.
I'm
'Cause I
asking
don't.
you. You said
Why? It's not
observable
mine. I'm not
reality.
the one who argues.
Katie, you just came up to be a voice for flat Earth, so you're the only voice we've got.
Right.
Yes, sir.
You said observable reality.
Okay, that's fair. That came back to kick me in the butt
Hold
real
on.
quick.
You said observable reality, and I said this is reality. This is an observation. Where's the rest of this mountain?
Yeah, I don't have any context to the photo. I can still it's all
The
blue.
top is the horizon line. The bottom is the mountain. Is the entire fucking
Yeah, the
mountain
whole
range.
yeah, you can see the whole mountain, right? Like I guess like it's all part of a range. It's a little weird. I don't know what you got going on, bud.
Okay. Again, the top where the horizon is. Right? It's two
understand.
photos.
Okay.
so
The shadow?
the top is the sunset with the mountain at the horizon. The bottom is a photo of the actual mountain in its entirety.
Oh, okay. Thank you for giving clarity because I thought it was all one blended. All right, cool.
No, so
There we
70%
go.
of the mountain is missing. Flat Earth can't explain that. You ask a flat earther when they say you see too far, how far should we see? No answers. How much should
Great.
we see of those buildings? No answers.
Again, something that doesn't come out of my mouth. So it sounds like you've got grievances with other flat earthers that I get be a voice
Well,
for. Yeah,
you're
I
not
meant
giving
like at
any
least
actual evidence, so
Yeah, but
Well,
you're
'cause
but you're so
you
what
were
would
talking.
so ignore him. What would your explanation be for this?
for not seeing the full bottom of the mountain.
Yes.
Okay, easy. It's what we all observe. The ground's not actually ramping up in front of us to obstruct things, right? So the ground appears to ramp up, sky appears to ramp down. It's an apparent horizon for a reason because it's an apparent position of the ground. It's not actually coming up to obstruct anything. So things that move away from us at a certain point go behind the apparent horizon. Nothing's dipping down below the ground.
Why is it a
It's the
crisp
most
line
simple-
and not a blurred, not a blurry thing that you can zoom in?
Yeah, you guys, can you give me first for me to answer that what the premise is that you would assume it would be blurry on a flat Earth, as if perspective goes out the window with flat Earth?
If you zoomed into an apparent horizon on a flat Earth, surely the horizon would continue to just get further and further away because you're zooming towards the apparent horizon, right?
Well, it's still apparent on any shape Earth. There would be a
But there's a crisp
defined
line. There is a crisp line when we look
Yeah.
at a horizon, and it obstructs things.
Right.
It's not blurry in any way.
Appears-
It's crisp.
Right. And my thing was you didn't quite explain why it should be blurry on a flat Earth, as if perspective goes out the window.
Because you're endlessly looking over a flat plane. Why would there
Hold
be a crisp horizon if it was?
Katie, if you're seeing its perspective and the sky ramps up and the sky ramps down, the ground ramps up, the entire mountain would just shrink. The bottom
that's right.
wouldn't vanish.
It does shrink. Is that the actual size of the mountain? It's shrinking in angular size, isn't it?
Why didn't the sun shrink beyond
Hold
it?
on. Why didn't the top shrink?
What do you mean? It does. It shrinks from all directions. That's why you have a horizon.
Again,
Yeah. Are you going to let me answer?
You would see the entire mountain. You don't see the entire mountain just smaller. You're seeing just the top and the bottom vanished.
How much of the bottom is supposedly vanished?
70% of it.
That's a what? That's a big mountain. Yeah, so again, it shrinks in angular size from all directions, but the apparent horizon, the ground's not actually, well, so you've got two different photos, don't you? Do you have the whole original photo of that top image by chance?
That is the entire, the horizon line is where I cut it off at.
Okay, it'd be nice if I could see the rest of the horizon with it.
It's the line.
Yeah.
That is the line.
The rest of
That
the
is-
horizon. That's the horizon line.
Yeah.
Like, okay, up to the horizon, what's in your visit, like your field of view. But that's fine.
Didn't we learn this
But
in school?
still.
You're so fucking retarded. It's not even funny.
Oh, and the R word. Oh, and the R word. Oh, ouch.
Oh, man.
Child in
That
the
was
chat.
a minor. Yeah, that was definitely a minor.
It's summertime in the States when there's kids jumping up into daytime lives.
And by the way, Katie, when you look at the horizon, everybody's looking down at the horizon where the sky meets it. So.
Oh, okay. So I love that you brought. I love that you brought that up.
Yeah, so do I, because I did this off of a ship when I went on my cruise, and I used the Theodolite app, and that crosshair is my eye level. And
right, of course, yeah.
The horizon is lower than my eye level, so every time you look at it, it should be, you're actually looking down, not looking up. It doesn't ramp up. It looks like it is, but it's not. But if
it appears to ramp up.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Sure. I never said to eye level.
Oh, okay.
The horizon would never come to eye level on any shape Earth due to angular size decrease of the ground, and the ground is absolutely subject. No, absolutely not. Now you're negating laws of perspective. Once the observation is made, it's going to happen. You can't negate it or take it out. The ground is subject.
So you're telling me if the horizon wouldn't meet to eye level on a flat Earth?
Absolutely not. Not on any shape Earth. And I disagree with flat Earthers on a lot of things, but for me, absolutely not, because it's subject.
Why does Walter Bislin tell you that it does?
That's a good question. What is his premise? He's just negating law of perspective and angular size decrease of objects at a distance.
So why does Stingray's blender models do the exact same thing?
Yeah, because they don't account for angular size decrease. Once they use geometrical formulas for things, and then they negate the fact that once the observation is actually made to make the measurement or calculation, now you have to incorporate law of perspective, angular size decrease. I can show you where.
No.
How does the water line have to change of angular size and perspective on a water
line? Hold on, guys. What's funny is the top of the mountain is further away and smaller than the bottom of the mountain. So the bottom of the mountain is closer to the observer, and its angular size is bigger. So
it's angular size. What do you mean at the bottom? Okay, do you understand angular size? What you said just made absolute zero sense.
Yes, the angular size. The mountain is wider at the bottom than it is the top. So you should be able to see the bottom.
It always is. It always is in reality. What do you mean?
Right.
Because it's wider at the bottom.
So how does the bottom vanish due to angular size decrease?
I didn't say that the bottom. Okay, if you were not listening, Zamboni was referring to horizon dip and how you're looking down to the horizon, right? And I was explaining that would happen on any shape. Now you're saying that was my argument for why the bottom of the mountain appears obstructed, when I made it very clear that it was the apparent horizon obstructing things, because the ground's not actually ramping up in front of you. Even I'm at the beach. Well, I don't know if you can really see it. And my buddy's standing right here. His feet are going to appear to be above mine. He's going to appear to be elevated above me. Now, if you were looking down for this observation, because we're on a ball, so say you're on a hill and you look down and your buddy is 10 feet away from you, his feet are never going to appear to be above yours. He's never going to appear to be elevated above you, which destroys this whole idea that the reason the horizon appears to ramp up is because we're looking down. No, initially we've got a 90-degree observer angle, and things are still being obstructed by that apparent horizon.
Katie, so if you're at 6 foot observation, nothing that's above 6 feet will ever, ever, ever drop below your line of sight.
Want to bet?
Okay, can I read something out here? So I've literally just typed in, do things drop below the horizon due to perspective, right? And this is what it says. It says, yes, perspective causes distant objects to appear as if they drop below the horizon line. In linear perspective, objects receding into the distance appear to shrink and move closer to the vanishing point where the sky and ground seem to meet. The bottom of an object, like a ship's hull, is nearest to the ground plane, so its lines of sight converge faster towards this point than the top, creating an optical illusion that it is sinking or disappearing bottom first. However, this is a visual compression rather than a physical descent. Objects do not actually cross a physical barrier. They simply become too small to distinguish or are obscured by atmospheric haze and angular resolution limits. Whilst some flat earth arguments cite this perspective trick as proof that objects merely fade away from view rather than being hidden by curvature, standard geometric perspective confirms that parallel lines on a flat plane converge at the horizon but do not physically cross it or go below the eye level of the observer.
Oh man.
Great.
There
So
it
this
is.
is what hold on, this is what you just read. You just read off that yes, what we observe is due to perspective.
No.
But
What you
hold
just
on, I
did
was
was
not
carry
done.
That's what you
I
heard.
was
And
talking
holy
to
shit.
the host. No, well, you can correct me. You correct me if I may just finish my statement, so you know what. Right, and then
Katie,
it
please
follows
don't
up.
do that, right? You've just come here. Try. If I ever tried to go into a Flat Earth Live, I would not be allowed to speak the way I've allowed you to speak here, right? So please
Yes,
don't.
you would.
Are you
You've
joking?
never been to my live.
I've
The
tried.
fuck he would.
You've never been to my live.
I get about three words out, and then everyone get him off. He's a troll. Fuck off. He's a demon. Get him out. Like I've not said anything. So please don't pretend that I'm cutting you off. I've just literally said one thing.
No,
So
him. He
please
did.
talk.
He did. Not you, host. This guy. Globe or not, calm your panties, bud. No, and I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. I don't like that shit. So when that happens, anyways, what was oh yeah, no, he cut me off. So yeah, so the first part of that agreed with what I was saying, but then for some reason, I don't know if you typed in your prompt anything about flat earth.
Why would I lie?
But
I can show you the screen. Do you want me to show you the screen?
no, I'm not saying you're lying. No, it's just the contradiction of that.
The question I asked was, this is exactly what I asked. Do things drop below the horizon due to perspective? That is what I typed. I didn't type anything else.
No, that's what I figured. And then yet they throw in something about flat earth just to, like, it's almost like, is Google paranoid or something?
Well, they're probably used to people asking it as a flat earth argument.
Sure. But the first part nonetheless agreed with what I said, and then but it's like, yeah, but. And that's what's wild. So are we going to negate what the first part said and just pretend
because what it's saying is it doesn't actually do it. It appears to do it due to atmospherics in some instances, but it does not actually cross the line.
I know. It doesn't even on your model.
So you're saying that the sun, for instance, would just keep going, even though the sun hasn't changed angular size. It would just keep going until it gets dark for everybody and the sun's gone.
Well, yes.
Due to perspective, it's dark.
Smaller than a star.
Hold on, wait.
It gets smaller than a star as it goes away in order for us to have darkness. It'd have to.
Yeah. No, absolutely not. So let me just go ahead and back it. When you right, and I don't just read AI overview. I do check the sources because there's always a little link there you can check to make sure you have viable sources. I don't take YouTube, Reddit, Facebook as any kind of credibility, nor Wikipedia. FYI.
This is perspective right here.
When you ask, as far as the sun, okay, so light doesn't travel forever in our atmosphere. All I did, does light travel forever in our atmosphere? And it gives me what stops light. So there's a stopping point. I'm not saying the sun's getting so small. That's not what we observe. Okay? But what we do observe is, attenuation. The light, the colors of the sky start to change. You get that longer wavelength because energy is being absorbed. So your frequency, decreases, your wavelength increases. They're inversely proportional. There's a stopping point. So of course you're not going to see the light forever even on flat Earth. It wouldn't be lit everywhere. That's what I'm saying happens. And that's what we observe to happen with those deep oranges, in your reds, your pinks.
Yeah, okay. Is the sun local, though?
I would say it's within our defined atmosphere, yes.
So why is the sun the only thing that doesn't change angular size as it gets closer and further away?
The moon doesn't either.
Yeah, the moon doesn't.
Well, that's not necessarily true. Right, yeah. So these light sources in the sky. You would need to have a premise for why it should decrease, even with the local sun. Because the formula for angular size is contingent upon the actual physical size and actual distance of the sun. So whatever the distance of the sun actually is when it's at our solar noon versus when it's at the horizon, it would need to increase in distance significantly for there to be a need to observe an angular size decrease.
Yeah, it needs to be very far away.
Yeah.
No, it does not.
That's why we don't observe it shrinking, because very far away. The change in distance on a sphere isn't that much. It's a couple thousand miles.
Wait, I got a question. Katie, remember, what did you say again on that sun? What stops light? What kind of light does it actually say, or is this the sun?
No, I didn't ask for the sun.
Sun cannot physically vanish or fade away through a clear atmosphere without clouds.
Okay, sure.
So why you got to specify, because for one, the sun is a light source, but any type of light can eventually disappear because of how much atmospheric and a distance. But if you put the sun out there, guess what ends up happening? It cannot get darker with the sunlight. So that means it does not fade away Well, right here, physically
Yes,
vanish.
it can. So,
Physically vanish or fade away
no.
through a clear atmosphere.
Yeah.
So nothing in a clear
Right.
atmosphere, no
No.
matter what, even if
So-
it's dirty, will not
That's not true.
disappear.
Now you're denying Rayleigh scattering and why the
I know
sky
what
is blue.
Rayleigh scattering does.
Is there absorption of light?
So when
namely
does it go
physical,
black?
visible?
When does it go black?
Well, if you look it up, it doesn't give you an
What
exact number, and
distance?
here's why. Hold on, it doesn't have a set number. Here's why.
Oh, I
Because
wonder why.
atmospheric conditions. Well, here's why. Because atmospheric conditions, we all know this, can change within just like a couple mile distance, right? With humidity, dew point, the more moisture in the air, the more absorbent, right? It's going to be of those wavelengths. So, anyways, it's very simple. It's nothing crazy. All anybody ever had to do.
I'll ask you a
Katie.
question. So if I have a thunderstorm cloud, right? A very thick thunderstorm cloud, why is there still light going through it? Tell me what atmospheric
Is there light
conditions
going
can cause.
through it or being
Hold on. What kind of atmosphere that you have that can make something go completely black, but a thick cloud that's miles long and miles thick, still for some reason I can still see the grayness of the cloud. That means light is getting through that. So tell me
it's reflecting off of it. Light's being
okay. So
reflected.
but does my eyes perceive that light coming through it?
It's not coming through it. It's being bounced off of it, reflected.
Yeah, which is light.
Okay,
still
not going
going to my
through
eyes.
If you can see the cloud, the light's making it to your fucking
It's
eyes.
still getting to
Yes,
my eyes.
but it's not going.
It is not dark pitch black. Just like
It's
your
not.
shadow right there, I can still see you. Why? Because light is reflecting. So that means it's going to our eyes. So tell me what thing in the atmosphere is so densely thick that
Are you just denying science?
Hold on. No one can see it and it goes pitch black. What object in the sky will cause that to happen?
You're now still saying that light is passing through the cloud for us to see the cloud. It is
Bingo.
reflecting off of it.
Bingo.
It's the lights. If I see let me see. If I see the bottom, no, it's not. No, it's embarrassing for you right now,
No,
Zamboni.
it's not. It's
Hold on,
It absolutely
Katie,
is.
you're in new moon. Do you
Light
see
is
clouds?
light is bouncing off the cloud
Oh
in
my
order for
God.
us to see it.
It's not going
and you're
through it?
acting like. Well, I'm sure it is, but visible light is
Oh.
what we see. Yeah, but
If
the
you
all
see
kind
it,
light
it's visible.
Is
light
that
isn't just visible. Light isn't just visible, bud. Your
Oh my
argument is
God.
wholly mute and
Katie.
irrelevant. You're acting like we
Why-
see clouds. No, it's
Katie,
embarrassing for you.
why are these clouds not black?
Can I answer
Yeah.
one question?
Hold
Why
on.
are
Go
these
ahead.
clouds not
Go
black?
ahead,
2
guys.
seconds,
Let
because
her
this
answer.
will
would they
never.
be-
Whoa! I'm sorry, Katie. I'll let you in a second. I'm just getting shit here for not reading out super chats. So I'm going to just do a couple of super chats and then we'll let you just continue.
Wait,
I'll
guys,
just
I
give
got
you
to
the
drop.
floor.
I got shit to do today. Much
Okay.
love to everybody. Thanks for having me up. And yeah, flat Earth makes no sense.
Appreciate you. Thank
Those
you.
are still the best.
Right, hold on a second. I've got to bring it up on here. Hold on. Whoa, Katie. I haven't read anything yet. Just got to bring it up on the screen. So, Brandon says here, smash that like button. Same as the way Angels of Shite smashes any scale he's ever stepped on. Thanks, Brandon. And the debunker, who's just giving me shit there for $2, says Zambona is a secret flat earther worth $2. I don't know who the debunker is, and whether anybody knows each other. Is Zamboni still
I'd
here?
spend $20 to say that.
So light's still traveling to get to the cloud. So if we can see it, that means the light from the sun it's not stopped. It's not far enough away to stop for us to see the cloud. So whatever argument you were trying to make, Zamboni, I don't even know. It's kind of ridiculous, and I feel a little embarrassed.
Yeah, you don't know. That's what's so great about it.
No, it's not that I don't know.
If it's
You don't know what you're saying.
Okay.
If it's a perfectly cloudy day and you cannot see the physical sun, does light still hit the earth? If you walk outside, it's completely cloud. So that light has to go through the clouds to hit the earth, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, I see what he's saying. Yeah,
And then
of
the
course.
light that hits the earth bounces back up and hits the clouds
Right.
again, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
and
So
of
there's
course, and
nothing
our-
in the
and our-
atmosphere.
But our atmosphere does hold light as well.
No, this is
So
Sure,
that's the
but
difference.
not to the point where it would
really?
make it perfectly black.
Show
This
show
is,
me
listen,
show me
listen,
that.
Katie.
Show me
now,
that.
Just hold on.
Wait, hold on. Before we bounce all over,
Oh no,
I would like
it won't be bouncing all
Hasselblad
over. But
to put his money where his mouth is, actually his foot where his mouth is, and show me.
Sure, if it's
Oh, not-
daytime, is there always light? If it's daytime and the sun is out, is there always light for your eye to receive? The only time,
not in shadowed areas, no.
So,
what the fuck are you talking about?
Hold on. Let me ask you something.
Not where light's obstructed, but yeah.
Katie, let me ask a question.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hold on. So this is my point, was what I'm trying to get. You're saying that the sun disappears based off of atmospheric, quote unquote, whatever anomalies. Okay?
I'm not saying it. Science is. You're arguing with science, not me.
You are going along with it. So, Hasselblad, when you have a hurricane that's covering up to 2 states, can you still see daylight with that hurricane?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So why?
As a matter of fact, I go outside during the hurricane to take photos.
So my
because
question.
The sun
Hold on.
far enough away.
Hold on. Okay,
no, you guys keep cutting me off. I don't get to answer anything.
I'm trying to. So let's say it far away. Okay. So tell me, Hasselblad, if it's around, like, say, an hour, 2 hours before sunset, can you still see daylight with that hurricane?
Yes.
Why is that, Katie?
Oh, well, yeah, it's not far enough away. I mean, it's contingent upon a multitude of things.
So,
well, hold on. Let me just clarify for everybody. Hold on.
Thing in the sky is a cloud cover and a thunderstorm.
But it's not very much.
No. Listen.
No, let me answer now.
I'm trying to define
you won't
what
let
I'm
me
trying
finish
to.
a
No,
thought.
I'm trying to define what I'm trying to tell you is that the storm cloud with a hurricane that's, tens of thousands of miles or feet thick is not blocking enough sun. But for some reason, you find that something in our atmosphere can make things turn pitch black.
Hold on. It's not me. I'd like to clarify for all 150 some people in here that it's not my opinion that these guys are now trying to find loopholes and gotchas for what science says and explains.
You are going along with
hold
it.
on. Let me finish a whole thought. I'm going to land it quick as hell, I promise. Right? When you're looking up, you only have 11.89 miles of atmosphere that's dense enough to actually hold light. Then you get to your Armstrong limit. Okay, when you're looking through the horizon, when the sun's at the fucking horizon, you're looking through thousands of miles. And you want to play this gotcha BS on me and deny and go against science and then have the audacity to say flat earthers deny science and observable
Well, your
objectives?
sun, to be fair, Katie, your sun goes against science as it's the only object other than the moon that doesn't change size even though it's local.
Well, again,
that's why I came.
Hold on. Go ahead, Hassel, sorry.
So, Katie, do you agree that we know the distances between 2 places on Earth? Just pick 2 distances, whether it's like Sydney and New York or New York and LA, whatever. Like wherever 2 people are on Earth, we can know
on the
for
same
sure.
landmass, on the same landmass, because you can measure it.
Cool.
You can actually measure.
Cool. So let's use New York and LA. Do you agree with that distance?
Sure. But are we totally going off topic? Because I wanted to say something about...
No, this is on topic about the sun.
Okay,
and
great.
Angular size change. What is the law of perspective? Because you said
there's several components. Angular size decrease.
No. What's the law of linear perspective?
Law of linear perspective? I don't know it verbatim. I have to pull it up because there's several components.
Double the distance.
That's not linear perspective. That's angular size decrease. Okay.
So
you're talking angular
but that
size
applies
decrease.
that applies to linear perspective. Double the distance, half the size, right?
Yeah, that's just perspective in general.
Okay,
yeah,
so using that, can we get a minimum distance that the sun would have to be away in order to not change angular size?
Yeah, you could do it for every number possible, but you would have to. You'd have to.
So if we have 2 people, that are both looking at the physical sun as far away as they could possibly be at any given moment, we know that the sun, if it's not changing angular size, at no point in there is it doubling its distance away from either one of them, right?
that's possible. Oops.
Yeah. So
With a
we can
local
get,
sun.
at the very least, we can get a minimum distance that the sun would have to be away. The actual size of the true sun doesn't matter. Just like
No,
the
it does.
actual sun.
It does. It is. It
No,
is a
it doesn't.
factor.
Only the distance matters.
No, it is a variable in angular size decrease, and now you're negating that. Do I need to show you the formula, Hasselblad?
No. So, Katie, listen very carefully. If the sun is not changing angular size, it doesn't matter what its true size is. We know that at no point in time is it getting far enough away from any of the observers looking at the sun over the course of the time that we can see the physical size of the sun. So its true size doesn't matter. Just like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't, because we can say, hey.
It is a variable in calculating for angular size of an object. You're negating
Katie.
math and physics right now.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
So does this ball change size? Does this ball change? Okay.
Yes.
So here's my point, Katie. At no point in time do I need to know the true size of that bowl to know that it is changing its size. Now, if the bowl wasn't changing size, at no point would I have to know the true size of the bowl to know that it is not changing size. And then we can take the distance that we're moving and say, hey, okay, we have two people on Earth that are 6,000 miles apart.
But that's the thing.
So we know that the sun has to be greater than 6,000 miles away. Because it's not doubling its distance away from us.
Yeah, but nobody's questioning that bowl changing or decreasing angular size. But if what's in contingency here is the sun, and you're saying it should be with the local sun, then yes, you need to know the actual physical size. It is how you
No, that's to determine what the angular size change is.
No, what the angular size of the object is, period. So you would need to calculate what
Katie,
it is when, hold on, yes.
Katie, just like with the bowl, how far away was I from that bowl? What's the actual size of the bowl?
Yeah, I get that. That's fine. So, but if you calculated for it,
oh my
and how
God,
much,
why are you guys so obtuse? You're
not
so obtuse. You know what you're saying is actual bullshit.
Why are you insulting? Because now it becomes insults because you're denying physics.
No, that is attacking what you're saying, Katie.
No,
Katie, did I say you're bullshit or what you're saying is
you're bullshit. No, you're bullshit.
No, I said what you're saying is bullshit, and you guys are so obtuse. That is not an insult.
Oh, we're so obtuse.
Hey, Katie.
I haven't called you obtuse. I haven't called you anything. Now this is where the conversation goes to shit.
Hold on. Can I ask a question?
Thanks a lot,
Katie?
host. I'm good.
Oh, come on. Damn it.
No one insulted you, Katie. Saying your statements are obtuse.
It's that thing they do, though, Josh. It's like she knows that she can't answer what you're saying, so she'll pretend offense so she can leave.
Well, can I make a point for the next time this comes up? There's a way to eliminate almost all of the stuff they're saying is blocking the sun. Because we have weather maps. We know what the weather is west of wherever you are. And ask them what's blocking the sun at night when you're in an airplane 5 miles up.
Yeah.
There's almost no atmosphere. There's almost no clouds, and there could be no clouds completely if you check the weather report for west of you. So what's blocking the sun 5 miles up at night in an airplane? You're only looking up. You're 5 miles high looking up. You'll never see the horizon. What's blocking the sun?
Get fecal fingers in here.
Yeah, I'm trying. I've just read my mind.
So right here, guys, is that what Hasselblad was just saying. I did this my own with esteemed Rusty and myself with the same telescope and 2,100 some miles apart from each other. And funny thing is, the sun did not change angular size due to perspective. Why is that? The one that's on the left is a different solar filter type. It's just the factory one compared to the other two. Wonder why the sun did not change angular size based off perspective.
Yeah, let's try.
Fecal fingers won't come in here because he doesn't.
I can't find him on the list, but I've just invited Tron. Let's see.
Katie, the entire point is we're not trying to determine what the angular size is of the sun at any given moment. We're trying to figure out, does the angular size of the sun change? You don't need a starting size to see if something changes or not. That's why your argument is falling apart.
Come on up, fecal fingers. You know who you are. Or are you too busy editing some corn?
His fingers might be a little too slippery to hit accept, just saying.
Yeah, I've tried.
He won't answer the, where's his 100 and some feet missing from the hotel that he claimed to see flat too.
And Katie, if somebody says everything you say is bullshit, that's not a personal attack. That's attacking your argument. What you were saying was utter bullshit. You got to stop playing victim when you have no winning argument.
I wonder, this is what I always wonder when they do the sun thing. Excuse me. Whenever you say, why doesn't the sun, they just come up with all this random shit and pretend that somehow that works. Could you imagine if the sun did disappear into a dot, got massive over your head, like appeared from a dot, got bigger and bigger and bigger, got massive over your head, then disappeared into a dot. And our argument to them was, yeah, that completely matches the globe. That's exactly what we should say. And this is the reasons why, blah, 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 blah. And all things that nobody accepts. Oh. They would laugh.
Fecal Fingers wants to see the curve. Hold on a sec. Let me show.
It doesn't.
There's your curve there, Fecal Fingers. Puppet of Weiss's image right here. There's his quote-unquote water line, or sees the whole entire mountain. Where's the rest of the mountain, Fecal Fingers? There's your curve. Just like your observation, how you prove the curve of 100 and some feet missing from that hotel. You show the curve every time. You've done it for 10 years. And you prove the globe every single time, but you're too stupid to know that, right? Get on the box there, Fecal Fingers. Too busy editing your...
Someone else is going to crush everyone on the live super fast. War Commander is this,
right? He's a...
Well, get on here there.
He's a flirt.
Go on in here.
Obviously.
He's going to crush everybody.
In here, Nathan.
Yo, can you hear me?
I do.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you bring up a picture of the sun in the clouds? Simple picture. Sun in clouds. Easy. We can end the debate right now. Whoever's taking control of the visuals.
Sun in clouds.
Word commander. I
Sun in
measured the
clouds. We
distance
can end
to
the debate right now.
I measured the distance
War
to
Commander.
the sun myself, dude.
War Commander, why have you got no shirt on in your picture? What's going on?
I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think you got a bit of
I have a picture. So sun and clouds. We'll just end the debate right now and move on.
I measured the distance to the sun myself.
Are you bringing it up?
A photo isn't going to prove how far away the sun is.
I want to end this debate.
We're going to talk about the sun in the clouds.
Sun in the clouds.
We're going to get somewhere.
Have you got wind, Commander? Are you farting?
Wind?
Yeah, I can hear farting over there.
Oh, no. It's just no, not that. Shut it off. If you got wind.
So I'm going to do sun in clouds, right?
Solar winds.
I think Zamboni's doing it.
Let me guess. You're going to say, why is there clouds behind the sun? Is that
Just
your
bring
point?
up the picture, my good man.
Is that your point?
I love this.
I got to bring up the picture first.
Should we all sit here on mute until he gets the picture up?
Zamboni, have you got it or shall I get it?
No, I don't have one, no.
Okay, I'm just going to
let's end the debate right now, guys.
Just calm down, I'm doing it. Jesus, I thought someone else was doing it. Right, hold on a second.
I'm putting $200 down that he says, see, how can you have clouds behind the sun and in front of the sun? It's
local, because, clouds, let me ask him.
So that's sun in clouds, right?
Yeah.
Yes, there's many pictures actually. Maybe yes. Well, in the where you can see the clouds behind the sun and in front of the sun at the same time.
Yeah.
Called it.
Yeah.
So
dingus,
you
why
tell
couldn't
me,
you just say
how
it?
is it possible? Are the clouds millions of miles away, or are the clouds just right
can
by?
Can I ask you?
The sun in the clouds is probably the
Right, hold
nail
on.
in the
You've made your point. Now I'm going to answer your point. Right.
Okay.
So I live in the UK. I always say this because I love this cloud argument that people say the sun is within the clouds. Firstly, we never
small and local.
First of all, we never ever have to map out flights to avoid the sun. First of all, right? So that's just not a thing. And secondly, if the sun is within the clouds, we only have one sun, correct?
Yes.
Right. So how can the sun be within a cloud in England, but then I go to Spain and there are no clouds and I'm laying there sunbathing looking at the sun in a cloudless sky? Where's the clouds?
Because it's a small world after all.
Shit, the sun is so local, it's in front of my fork.
Yeah.
It's a small
Zamboni,
world.
Are you close to being able to go outside? And is it a cloudy day for you?
Kind of, yeah, I think. Yeah, I can go outside.
I wonder if Zamboni's going to see the same clouds around his sun as I see around mine.
I'll put my house on
right
it
there.
that he won't. What about you? Should we bet, Commander? How much money do you want to bet me?
Work, Commander.
Yes.
As we wait for Zamboni, if I put a shirt on, I am physically in my shirt, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. If I stand on the roof of my house and invite all of my neighbors to go out in front of their house and look at me wearing my shirt like we're looking at the sun and the clouds right now, will they all see me?
That's what we call an optical illusion.
No, if something is physically surrounded by something else, like my body is physically surrounded by my shirt right now, and actually I'll show you my shirt and hopefully you can read it backwards, because you should take the advice of that. Don't be a jagoff.
How am I jagoff?
Because you're saying jagoff things right now.
Sun in the clouds
no matter who looks at me, whether they're looking at me from the side, left side, right side, back, front, up, down, in any direction, they're all going to see my gray shirt because I'm physically in the shirt. But if Zamboni goes outside and WhatKast goes outside, if they have a cloudy day and they're looking through the clouds, they're not going to see the same clouds that I see.
It's the same clouds! Oh no, we all lost.
So fine. You don't like the sun in the clouds or the sun behind the clouds. Let's talk about
the
another
sun
thing.
physically can't be in the clouds, so Zamboni should see this.
We can talk about another thing.
Let's talk about just run away as usual.
No. We're on the same topic. The angles, whenever you look at the sun in the clouds, there's angles. You can see the sun beams shoot through the clouds. They're angles. So if you reverse the angles going up, you can see the sun is right there again.
It would put the sun within the cloud, which we've just disproved.
Yes, exactly.
Which we just disproved. So what's the point?
War Commander, what did I say when you
of the sunlight?
War Commander, what did I say when you first came up on panel?
Well, I gave you two perfect examples. Sun and clouds.
So I said I measured the distance to the sun myself.
You did?
Yes.
What
for the fourth time? We got over 90 million miles away.
That's crazy because I estimate about 300 miles up, more or less.
I didn't estimate. I took an actual measurement. No estimation needed.
How can you measure something that far away? Even light doesn't reach that far.
We started off by measuring the distance to the moon using the Pythagorean. Oh, look at that. Debunker doesn't have a cloud. Why is it? Let's go back to that. So my sun is behind clouds. He doesn't see clouds at all. What? How does that work if the sun is in the clouds? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Oh, look, right there. It's like really bright in my eyes right now, and the camera's adjusting for it. But you can see my physical sun in the clouds.
Can you see any angles, any light angles coming down from those clouds?
But you know it's not in those clouds because Debunker's one's not in the clouds, and you said you agreed there was only one sun. So why are you continuing with the point?
Okay, do you think that the sun and the moon are the same size? The sun and the
no,
moon
it
are the same
doesn't.
size.
The
As per
size
eclipse.
doesn't matter.
As per eclipse.
Hold on.
So hold on.
Get
I'll
off
move
the
on to
topic.
the
Same
sun and
exact
moon.
size.
I'll move on to the
And-
sun and
hold
moon.
on.
I'll move on to the sun and moon as soon as you concede that you were wrong about that point.
No, I'm not wrong. The sun in
No,
the
we're
clouds.
not
When you
moving
see
on
the
then.
clouds behind the sun, it's
We're not
the
moving
sun
on
is just
then.
hanging out among the
him move
clouds.
on this,
It's not
please.
millions of miles away in another
Let him
galaxy.
move
It's
on.
right here hanging
With that
out with
cloud.
us.
We're not moving on until you
Nobody ever
concede.
said it was in a different galaxy, you dingus. Anyway, carry on, Zambin.
Sun
So
and
I
moon
wanna-
are the same size. Prove me wrong. Eclipses.
Okay,
prove.
hold on. Okay, wait. I'll
Is that your own personal sun?
Watch this.
The moon is its own light source. There's another fact. It does not get sun from the light from the sun and shine it. No. The moon is its own light source.
Okay, tell me
It's
again
just
that the
on
moon and the
dim.
sun are the same size. Tell me the moon and the sun are the same size.
They are the exact same size.
Okay, put me in the big box.
Just the moon is on.
Oh, jeez.
but
Hold
this
on a
is
second.
just-
Let me fix this. Hold on.
I'm going on something you can see, like an eclipse, not pictures.
What do you think this is a picture of? A physical sun, or do you think you just drew this with crayons?
So the sun and the moon are the same size as per eclipse.
What's the War Commander? What is the ring of fire during an eclipse? You ever hear that?
Yeah.
It's called an annular eclipse. What is the ring of fire? Go ahead. Sorry.
Tell me again the sun and the moon are the same size.
They're the same exact size.
Tell me again that the sun and the moon are the same size.
Exact.
Are you looking at the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you need
But
glasses?
I also trust my eyes and what I see in the sky.
glasses? Do you need glasses?
These are
Trust
pictures.
your eyes. Have you got a solar filter on your eyes?
So, War Commander, if you trust your eyes, have you ever seen the ring of fire during an annular eclipse? There's two different types of solar eclipses.
I've seen it. Yeah, it's
Okay,
because
so
it's not aligned
what
anymore. It's
is-
busting
so
through.
what is the ring of fire
when
during
it's
an
busting
annular
through
eclipse?
and they're no longer aligned. So what?
Okay, so what is a total eclipse? What's the difference between the two? There's a total solar eclipse and an annular eclipse. What's the difference between the two?
Let's talk about something else. 'Cause I'm
No.
anywhere with this. Let's talk about the sun being its
That's
own
funny,
light
though.
source and the moon being
No,
its
no,
own
no,
light
no,
source.
no.
Hold on.
I'm going to ask the question again.
Go on, chat. Go on, chat. Do W Commander. W Commander. W Commander. Come on, W Commander.
When it's hot. and you
War
stand
Commander,
underneath
I
a
have a
tree.
question for you first.
Hold on.
I have a question
Real
for you
quick.
first.
When it's
do
hot
you
and-
wear high tops at least? Because you're
No.
going to need some really great ankle support when you pivot.
Okay,
Because you're
hold
going
on
to
a
break
second.
your
Hold on a
ankles.
second.
dude.
Ready? When
what's
it's
the
hot
next one?
and the sun is beaming on you at the beach, it's 90 degrees. We don't have to argue. It's 90 degrees. It's hot. But when you stand underneath the umbrella, it goes down to 70, more or less. It cools off.
And then when you do the same thing with the moon,
yeah.
it's cooler
Exactly.
in the
Why-
moonlight.
So how are you going
Holy
to tell me
shit,
that
dude.
it's not?
Here,
What are you
you
gonna
want
tell
me
me?
to answer the question for you?
Yeah.
I'll answer it right
It's
now.
not the
I'll
same
answer it
light.
right now. You got to stop
Moonlight
talking though.
It's different.
I'll
it's
answer it right
different.
now. You got to stop talking. Are you ready? What's the difference between a total solar eclipse and an annular eclipse, Guff?
Tell me.
So the difference is a total solar eclipse happens when the moon is closer to Earth, thus being able to block out all of the sun. Because as it gets closer to us, the angular size of the moon from our position increases, thus being able to block out the sun. An annular eclipse happens when the moon is further away from the Earth and is too small to block out the sun, like on the right. That's what the ring of fire is. If you look up solar eclipse, ring of fire, you'll actually even see what they call the diamond ring. When the sun is bigger, the glare of the sun is bigger than the outline of the moon. They aren't the same size, you dingus.
I'm sorry, W Commander for that one.
What's W mean?
I hope he has good health care because he had
I
to break
just
his
want to
ankle.
know
on that.
why.
Win, Commander. You
out at
won that
nighttime.
point. You know, you said the moon is not a physical. So here's the moon, by the way, and like, why is there shadows on the moon? Just if it's self lit.
So Wait, to touch on the point, I know it's hot in the sun. You go in the umbrella, it gets cooler. We know that. We all experience that.
Yeah.
But when
I'm
go outside at
preempting your
nighttime,
point here.
Go outside at nighttime in the moon. The moon will shine moonlight.
Yes.
It's called moonlight. It's blue. It's its own light.
I'm preempting
now,
you saying I've heard
now,
this.
guess what?
Guess what? Are you a baby fluff?
If you stay in the moonlight, it's colder.
Yeah, we know all of your
arguments.
Shade, right? So
I'm
I'm disproving you right now.
Crazy.
So why, if the moon has its own light, why are there shadows on the moon? As I'm exampling right here on the screen.
You know, I don't have.
Show me another light source with shadows on it.
Yeah, it's you know, it's we live in a you know.
Yeah. Why don't we talk about something else? War Commander, your best tactic is when you say, let's talk about something else.
You're going to say gravity, things fall because we're being pulled to the ground. That's fine. Why
I'd
doesn't
rather
the moon
you tell
fall?
me why there's
doesn't
shadows.
the moon fall down?
Why there's shadows on the moon?
How come the moon doesn't fall down?
This guy can't be real. I'm only trusting that he's actually real because you lot told me he was. He can't be real.
Gravity is not real. Things fall because
War
of
Commander,
density.
What you're doing, hold on, War Commander, what you're doing is like you go to a restaurant and a waitress or waiter comes up to your table and they say, hey, are you ready to order? And you say yes. And they say, okay, go ahead. What food would you like to eat? And then you're like, my shoes are red.
Yeah.
What about dessert? What about the chef that's in there cooking my food?
How come the moon does not fall down? To eat, sir. Simple question. Then don't say gravity because you're using gravity as the reason why things
It's a simple
fall down.
question, but I'm going to tell you
gravity.
what you're not allowed to answer it with. Right, that sounds fair.
Yeah. You're saying gravity is used for things to fall. Then why doesn't the moon fall? You'll say the moon doesn't fall.
Conservation of momentum.
Gravity is just an answer.
Conservation of
something
momentum.
that proves me wrong. Let's go to another topic.
Okay.
Yeah, War Commander. The answer is conservation of momentum.
Every single answer you're looking for.
Why doesn't? Can I ask you a question, War Commander?
The Earth is a ball.
War Commander. The things. War Commander. The things.
Up is up and
hold
down
on.
is down. So
War
we can all
Commander.
agree that if
Shush.
we look up-
I don't want to have to mute you, War Commander. So on your world, the things fall down.
Yes, up is up, down is down. There's
Okay. Why doesn't the sun and moon fall
on
down?
the globe, we have a problem with
Why
that,
doesn't
don't
the
we?
sun and moon fall down in your world?
Why doesn't it fall down?
Yeah, same question to you.
It's because, first of all, gravity's not real. Maybe it's not supposed to
So
fall
why
down.
doesn't
It
the
stays
sun
there.
and so everything else falls down? You just accepted that. So why not the sun and moon? What's keeping them up in the sky?
Exactly. It's
Exactly.
Just, it's just
so
God.
why are you asking us that question?
That's
So it's
it.
God.
That's the way he made
okay,
it.
it's God. God for the moon then.
God made
That's
it
my
that way,
answer.
you know? Simple.
God.
Why are clouds white?
God did
made
it.
that way. I don't know.
There's another topic.
God did it.
I think the devil makes us stay down on earth.
Okay,
And God.
so on a flat
anything
earth,
that
up is
floats
up
is
and down is
God's
down.
doing. Everything
Things are
else is
easy.
the devil's doing.
On a globe, people in Australia, down is up and up is down. I don't get it. So they're looking
No.
down at the outer space.
Down is
things
always
start to go into
towards the-
crazy mode with this globe earth thing. Up is up and down
You
is down.
gotta be
It's
a
simple.
troll, dude. You gotta be a troll.
It's a pretty good troll.
It's not a troll. Up is up and down is down. It's simple. The clouds are up. Down is Satan probably. And in Australia, it's the
Satan.
same way. Things
Satan,
don't
because
change
he's real.
because you change location.
Do you think Satan's real? Hello, Ange.
Absolutely.
Do you think Satan? What,
Definitely.
you think there's a red man with horns?
I don't think
deceiving
he's
us?
red. I think that when he was kicked out of heaven because he wanted to be the number one man, God was like, "Fuck that! I'm the
War
number one
Commander,
man.
do
There's
you
no
think
place
the
for you
Rolling
here anymore."
Stones meant?
And when he left or he was kicked out, where'd he go? He went to Earth.
War Commander, do you
He's
think
He
the
went.
Rolling
I'll tell you where he went.
Stones-
He went on TikTok. He ate a load of burgers and sat in his childhood bedroom with a Gleason's map on his wall, saying "Welcome to Flat Earth" all day. That's where he went.
However,
War Commander, do you think
that
the Rolling Stones meant the devil? Because
I
they have
think-
that whole song about him. Please allow me to introduce myself.
I think he. I think when Jesus was tempted and he said, "I'll offer you all the kingdoms," he could not offer them if they weren't his
It's
to
pronounced
offer.
Jesus.
So he's definitely in
pronounced
control of
Jesus.
everything.
Mexican Jesus.
Yeah.
Was Mary a
There-
virgin?
All the kingdoms were Satan's to offer, so he's definitely in charge.
Was Mary actually a virgin?
Yes, completely.
So if someone, so if you had a bird, you got a bird.
Jesus had 25
Now, if you
chromosomes.
got a
24 from his
girlfriend,
mother and one
I
from
don't want
God.
to be
25
misogynistic.
chromosomes. They tested
Have
his
you
blood.
got a girlfriend at all?
I'm married. Yes.
Right, so say for instance you didn't have sex with your wife for a year, right? Which isn't that rare. Right? So imagine you didn't do that, right? And then suddenly she got pregnant and she said, "Don't worry, I haven't cheated on you. It was God."
That's what happened to Joseph. Same thing happened
Would
to Joseph.
Would you believe your wife?
Out.
Would you believe her?
Would I believe her?
Yeah.
If she got pregnant, that's crazy.
Yeah. Especially then, once she had the baby. If
that's what Joseph went through.
Hold on a minute. So even if you did believe her, what about if once she had the baby, 3 men came round with gifts for the baby that you didn't know?
Oh my gosh. So listen, we could talk about his...
What do you think? One of them is the dad?
They tested his blood.
Would you think my wife is a bit of a slag? My wife's a bit of a slag. She's been fucking everyone in the street. And one of these, she don't even know who the dad is. It's one of these blokes on the camels. Because they've bought gold, frankincense, and myrrh, which are shit presents for a baby, by the way.
But then what if
if I was a baby and someone bought me myrrh, if I was a baby and someone bought me myrrh, I'd be so pissed off with that present.
But if the angel Gabriel appeared to you, then you would walk a straight line, wouldn't you?
I don't know. Depends if I'm in a wheelchair or not. If I'm in a wheelchair, I wouldn't walk a straight line.
Well, the angel Gabriel comes through and talks to you.
A straight line.
What about the movie Michael with John Travolta? Would you be upset if he came to see you? Are you too young to remember that movie?
I've never seen it.
Yeah, of course not. Anyway, do you wake up and like come up with like a new troll script every day, or do you just use the same one?
Me?
No, I was asking WhatKast because I think he's totally a troll. Of course, I'm talking to you.
I'm
definitely not a troll. Everything I say is. I looked into everything 100 hours and times over. I wouldn't.
100 hours and times over.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. How long till we go? How long till we go to the wedding? 100 hours and times over.
Chiseled it out. I seen what's in the center. I seen it all. I know both sides of the story.
What's in the center? The center of what? A Tootsie Roll?
The whole first half of my life. I know every argument. None of it makes sense. I saw both sides of the story, and I completely went with the other side.
I bet you there's arguments you don't know.
What I think is,
I want to read your origin
Can we
story.
test
that they never taught us both sides. We had to find it out on
Commander,
our own.
I bet you there's flat Earth arguments that you haven't heard.
Yeah.
Here's this. So
you said you know every argument. I bet you don't.
Take all the water out of the ocean right now.
You just made the list.
If I can take all the water out of the ocean right now,
I'll see you, Sam Mooney.
Do you think that you will hike down a mountain and walk across to Europe? If I can take all the water out of the ocean.
Well, yeah,
right
because
now,
then we can walk
down
on
a mountain
land,
and walk to Europe, right? So therefore, the low parts are filled with water. There's no globe. It's just the low parts are filled with water.
You see this, Commander?
It's simple.
Commander, you see this question? I've got a question here
There's
for you.
There's no globe.
I've got both. So Bad Wolf Plays sends £5 and he says, how hot is the sun? And then why don't the clouds evaporate? Because you said the sun was in the clouds. So is the sun a heat source? If it is, why isn't it evaporating the clouds that it's sitting within?
You know, it's a strange phenomenon because I really think the sun just produces light. I don't think it's not a fire
you said
that's
if you
burning.
stand on the beach under the sun, it's 90
light.
degrees and it's really hot.
Yes, it's just the sun is not a fireball like you think. It's just light. It's a light.
We don't think
it's a fireball.
It's just a light. I don't know.
Who says it's a fireball?
It's just the way God made it. I don't know.
It was God.
So, War Commander, can I ask you a quick question? I want to see if you know all of the flat Earth arguments.
Yes, I know all of them.
What's the?
I like War Commander.
What's the curvature rate that NASA lies about?
What their little So I got one for you. It's called the Chicago skyline.
No. You gotta answer the question. You gotta answer the question if you want to prove you're not a troll,
brother.
There's
no curve.
What's the formula? What's the formula for the curvature rate that NASA lies about?
What, every 8 miles it goes down, something like that? It's just bogus.
No, so you're definitely a troll. This is like literally week 1 flat Earth.
I know, but if it's a lie, it's not relevant. You know what I'm saying?
How long have you been researching flat
Earth?
Is it by any chance since 2015, like everyone else?
It's not round. Why would I remember lies? It just doesn't make sense.
Have we all been indoctrinated?
Puppet of Voice remembers it. Shitfingers remembers it.
Shitfingers.
So the Chicago skyline proves there's no curves that run
Verizontal
through this.
Law remembers it.
They
Caleb
said, hey, the
remembers
Chicago
it.
skyline shouldn't be visible. It should be curved.
So War Commander, let me help you with your troll.
It's a dead
Write
argument.
this down. Write this down. So the next time you come up on panel and somebody
Why do
tries
you need
to
a curve
test
anyway?
you,
I don't need one.
hold on, troll. It's 8 inches per mile squared.
All right, that's just
yeah.
fantasy
So
stuff.
remember that the next time
Some
you're
guy
going
in
to
a
troll
white lab coat said it, so you repeat it.
because
it's not true.
people
Doesn't
people
exist
like
anywhere.
people like
I'm
Coda
sorry,
will
man.
eat you alive if you're just going to come up and like troll.
The Chicago skyline.
By the way, yeah, just to
blew
let
that
everyone
argument
know.
away.
All right, hold on a second. Just to let everyone know, Cota's now in the
Over.
room. So
Dead.
people on
It's under the
YouTube, don't forget to send loads of super chats telling me how good Cota is. She's now here. Thanks, Cota. It's not like I just bring Cota up for money. That would make me a whore,
Okay.
and I'm
the
definitely
cash
not.
cow. It's
You
fine.
are. What did you want to do some maths, as you would call
No,
it,
I just
math?
wanted to ask him about his sun comment. So you just think that just like produces light magically?
Yes, it's just light.
You said
That's
that
all
you
it is.
know every single argument of both
Just about.
sides. So can you just tell me like what we say or how we say that the sun creates visible light?
How?
Yeah.
I'm not God. I
Yeah,
don't
I'll
know. I
say
didn't
that,
make the
Ange.
sun. I can only get so far until we go into I don't know.
That's cool, that's great, but like you should know what we say and how the sun creates visible light on the globe model, since that's like what you're arguing against.
So
you know?
you're saying it's like if I light a match, the match will burn out. How does the sun continue to burn? What material does it have? It just keeps producing
It's called
material.
fusion,
Hold on a
right?
minute.
So I guess
No.
I'll answer your question for you.
I
Or
don't
I'll
think
ans-
so.
I'll
Then
answer
it would
my
be
own
getting dimmer and
question.
dimmer as time continues. It just stays the same
No.
light.
See, Cota's
What
getting
pro-
gifts.
what
Cota's getting
properties-
more gifts on my life than I'm getting. But look,
What
so
properties-
hang on a second, Cota. Whoa. I got something for you here. So I'm taking the money, but this is for you. So Cota, it says send the video, Cota. You got to send me the video.
Oh my gosh.
Send me the video of fucking Vlad V Diddy. V Diddy in the house.
Right now, I will do it. I'll start downloading the live.
See,
when I
because
get
my
home.
chat are getting on your case now. I'm from YouTube.
I know. I will.
All right, cheers.
So just so you know,
so
the
like
Earth.
you don't
Yeah.
know what fusion is, and there's no proponent of fusion that would state that it would get dimmer. If anything, actually, when it reaches the end of its life cycle, it actually gets brighter. But
So not
you
only
don't
do
know
I
what you're arguing against.
you say it's flat because a flat is just a way to make fun of it. I get it. We can say more professionally it's level. The Earth is level, stationary, and geocentric.
Level doesn't
all
mean
three.
flat.
Okay, well, you
All
can
three.
have level. You can have level
can't
on a
take
ball.
one away.
We would say flat topographical plane if you want to get fancy with it.
Yeah.
But you can have level on a ball. Hate to break it to you.
Yeah. So the neighborhood is flat. How come that's not funny?
Do you want to?
The neighborhood is flat.
Yeah, you
What are
could go
talking
around the
about?
block. That's flat.
It's
As
pretty
often
funny.
That's not weird. That's not weird.
Well, I'm
right?
gonna
How
do-
come that when I say the world is flat, it becomes funny and weird?
It
I
is
don't get
funny.
it.
Well,
it's as
yeah,
funny as
'cause
Mary
it's
being
not
a
a flat
virgin,
plane.
to be fair. So quickly though, you've got through about 50 Eric Dubé's 200 proofs. So I'm going to give you some spooky music to reel off the other 150.
Give us the
3, 2,
spooky
1,
music.
go.
Yes.
Let's have the other 150
Yeah.
Eric Dubé's. It is you, Commander. This is your moment to shine.
Give
Want
us
me
your
to-
monologue on why the Earth's flat.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay, so like I said, it's not only flat, it's geocentric and stationary. We are not moving right now. When you leave your house, you are 100% still. You're not moving. You're not going 1,000 miles an hour, spinning 66,000 miles while shooting 500,000 miles
Chasing
an hour.
the sun.
And you don't feel anything? Are you crazy? You're not moving.
So you know those values, but you don't know 8 inches per mile square.
500,000 miles an hour, and you don't feel anything, and you don't think that's crazy? That's pretty fast. Your
Commander,
neck would
did you
break
know-
immediately.
Did you know geocentrism is still a globe? What?
Yeah.
So, and also we're geocentric. Why? Because we're the main event. There's nothing else out there. There's no outer space. Everything is right here. Everything.
War Commander, can you start that over? But before you say the main event, can you go, let's get ready to rumble?
Yeah.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Oh, I had a wrestling
that
bell
was
sound
weak.
on here for a little while, but I took it off. That's a shame. I could have done the wrestling bell to start that, but there you go. Instead, I'll just do this.
So,
No,
did you ever take a magnifying glass
What?
and get the sunlight through a magnifying glass, and you
Oh
can
my
burn?
God.
right?
Oh my
So
God.
you know that light causes heat. You're getting heat
Oh
from
my
light.
God. Do you know why?
So
Do you
we're
know why
getting
that
heat
happens?
from
Do you know
light.
that why? Do you know why that happens when you use a magnifying glass?
Because you're taking light and condensing it into a smaller,
Yeah,
condensed
you're increasing the
area.
intensity,
Is it
which is
God?
just the
So
luminosity
therefore,
per
we can
area.
conclude that light gives us warmth and heat. We can conclude that.
Right, that's one of the things that.
Oh, so it does give us heat. So
you
it doesn't
said earlier
evaporate
the
the
sun
clouds.
doesn't give us heat. What?
So why
No.
doesn't it evaporate the clouds?
I don't know about that. The clouds, what they're made. I don't know.
God's
I don't know.
magicalness.
What the clouds are made out of? Do you think it could be cotton wool, or is it just water vapor and shit? Right.
Yeah.
So
So,
why
I
wouldn't
don't
it
think we're
evaporate?
moving right now. I think it's level, stationary, and geocentric. All three simultaneously together.
War Commander, can you give us the adjective definition of level? Because that's what you're doing. You're
So
using
besides
level as
hills
an
and valleys, hills you go up a little,
no,
valleys you go down a little.
What's the definition of it?
Of level?
Yes, adjective
Okay.
definition,
Okay.
please.
So underneath the ocean, right beneath everything is just it's a level foundation.
I
So
asked
the
for a
earth is on 4
definition, not a
pillars, according to
story,
the
and you can't
Bible.
include the
So
word you're defining in the definition.
so you
If
said
you
the
ask me the definition for a dog,
level.
I can't say
Right, but
a creature with four
right,
legs
but
that
when
you
it
call a
comes to
dog.
besides hills and valleys, level, okay? Yes, you go
No,
up a little, down a little.
the adjective
Sounds like
definition.
cognitive dissonance to me, mate.
Do you want the actual adjective definition that you can look up in any dictionary?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you want it? Do you want it?
It
We know what
doesn't
level
have
is. We don't need an
lips.
explanation.
The definition is having no part higher than another, conforming to the curvature of the liquid parts of Earth.
I almost jumped in then to correct you, but you did get there. Congratulations, Josh.
So again, we can take all the water out of the oceans, hike
Why
down the
does
mountain, and walk to Europe.
level
There's no curve.
include curvature in its definition?
I don't know.
Have you ever played darts?
Yes.
Okay.
Violated by gas.
You know the target on the dartboard is concentric circles? Like the bullseye is a small circle, and then the outer ring is like the largest circle, and then there's like smaller rings inside there. Those are all level to each other. The bullseye is level to the outermost ring because it's equally distanced apart at any point on the dartboard.
Okay. Have you ever been on a
Concentric
highway?
circles are level to one another. Level is a reference comparing one thing to another.
Okay. Did you ever drive on a highway for 50 miles? It's pretty level, isn't it?
Life is a highway.
Pretty level.
I want to ride it all night long.
Isn't it level? 50 miles, you've been level. Nothing weird or wrong about that.
Shut up, you dumb fuck!
I love Nathan Oakley.
So that's it. You've been defeated by the flat earther.
All of these sound clips, by the way, is when he was speaking to Witsit and Angels of Shite. So that's what he thinks.
Oh, do you have where he calls him like a fundy like 19 times?
Oh, what? When he's talking to Witsit?
No, Angels of Light.
I can't remember. I've got loads. I did have loads anyway. Oh, this one.
You unbelievable clown!
Unbelievable clown.
5 times!
5 times.
5 times!
Hold on.
Screaming about downward bias.
There's no bias. I used to have that one. There's no bias. I got this one.
Sounds like cognitive dissonance to me, mate.
Or this one.
Violated by gas!
This is my favourite.
It doesn't have lips!
It doesn't have lips. So when he said he doesn't have lips, he was talking because people say the globe says. The globe can't say anything!
It doesn't have lips!
That was his argument. Right.
So the globe is nothing more than sun worship. Ancient sun worship. That's all it is.
That's true. I do go out and pray to the sun every day. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you worship the
Because
Titan?
you place the sun at the center. It's all this worshipping sun nonsense.
Do you worship the Titan Gia?
No, I just God, Jesus, who made me in the world.
But do you know what the Hellenistic patron Titan of Earth is, my friend?
No.
It's okay to say no. Yeah, that's Gia, and you place Gia at the center of your universe. So that's not really, Very,
look, let's just we could just say creator. Who
very
created this whole
Abrahamic
freaking
of
place?
you.
What are we doing here? Who
Very
created us?
Abrahamic of you, not
That's
very
the guy
Abrahamic of
worship, the
you.
creator.
If you're saying
so
that
maybe
we
change the
worship the
subject.
sun,
So maybe
we-
change the subject. So maybe change the subject. So maybe change the subject. No, mate. No, mate. Mute, you stupid bastard.
That's what I should play to Freddie when he comes up.
Mute, you stupid bastard.
And this is Dave McKeegan's favourite from Nathan Oakley when he was talking to a bunch of Globers and he said this.
Table manners, you are all scum.
That's what he said. Right. I don't know what table manners was about. But.
Lastly, the only thing I can say is why Globers have this.
So maybe change the subject.
Globers have this foot up on everyone. It's because when you're a child as young as kindergarten, they flood your mind with earth and sun. They get it all in you. That's not right. They should wait till you're an adult.
Is it a mud flood of the
18
mud?
years
It's
old,
not something
so
that you
you
need
can
to make
fight
a
back,
decision
because a
about.
kid
Do
will
you
not
think?
fight
Okay.
back.
Do you think
That's
that they should teach you
wrong.
about? Do you
That's
think that they
wrong.
should teach you about the periodic table and wait till you are 18? Yes or no? Do you think that they should wait to teach you about the periodic table until
They
you're
shouldn't
18?
teach lies. If you're going to teach anything, teach
you
God and
answer
the
my question?
commandments and the Bible. Teach that.
God is a lie.
Okay, so that's not indoctrination, though.
It's
That's fine.
religion versus religion. Either keep it out or put it both
Do you
in.
think Mary,
Don't just
Mary,
keep one of them
Keep it
in.
out. They
Mary
don't
was
keep
definitely
anything in.
lying. Mary was
No.
not pregnant with Jesus.
Keep both of them in.
Keep
Say,
both of
listen,
them- keep-
here's the Bible. This is a
That
flat
has-
Earth belief, and that you let the children
That has
choose.
nothing to
For you
that's
to
not-
one
go
side
boom,
out.
my
nothing to
friend.
choose, though. Hate
For
to
you to
break it
show
you, but
children one
that's not
side and
something-
say this is fact,
That's not something
that's
to
the
choose.
most horrific, terrible thing to do to a
You
child.
know what is
Hate to break
quite
it to you, but that's not.
You know
They
what I
cannot
think
fight
is a
back.
bit
They
weird?
can't argue.
Sort
It's
of
science.
a kind
They're
of
just gonna say,
agreeing.
okay,
Hold on a minute.
and swallow it.
Hold on a
That's
minute,
fucked up.
shirtless. I'm trying to agree with you here, right? So I will agree with him on. Well, I don't know if he said this, but this is what I think, right? So at school, why do they at schools here anyway? How can they teach science and teach religion like both are fact when they are completely opposite each other as far as
My school didn't teach, or like my state didn't teach religion. It was like a curriculum or an extra.
Put it this way: there's no such
It was
thing
an
as
elective.
an 18-year-old or younger flat earther. All flat earthers became flat earthers after
Bullshit.
they were brainwashed.
What are you talking about? You are such a
You
troll, dude.
you cannot be a
You
flat
know,
earther
flat
when you're in
earthers are
school.
raising.
That's impossible.
No, you can. You know, flat
No.
earthers are raising their kids to be flat earthers.
I know you're right, but I'm
Yeah.
talking about
Okay.
in
Cool.
school.
So they're under 18, unfortunately.
Most
So
flat earthers came
that's
out as adults.
them raising their
There's
kids
no
into
young
that
flat
belief.
earthers. They don't exist. They're still being brainwashed.
Wait,
in
War
the 12-year
Commander, are
school
you
system.
saying there's a flat Earth closet and you have to come out?
War Commanders.
What I'm saying is, when you're old enough to question the bullshit, you should.
Yeah, but I did, and I realised it probably wasn't bullshit. That was what I did. Right.
Or Commander, based on your profile photo, I would say if you're old enough to wear a shirt, you should.
But I need to sex sells, so I got to look sexy, you know.
To be fair, 122 people in it, all because he ain't got a shirt on.
I have to sell something here.
I know the ladies in the chat are only here for whatever his war criminal. What's his fucking name? War Commander, right? And he's shirtless.
Because it's a spiritual war. Now you figured it out. We got to win souls back.
So, War Commander, have you heard of areola units?
I don't know. I got to go soon, though, guys. I got another couple of minutes. Anything else you want to ask me? I had fun today.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, why do you troll so hard, dude?
It's not trolling, man. I told you, it
it's
took 100
totally trolling.
hours, and I looked over it 100 times over. It took me 3 months,
100
90
hours.
days. It took me 3 months,
But you
90
don't know
days,
8
day
inches
and
per
night,
mile
thinking
square.
about it, day and night for 90 days, day and night.
Okay,
I
maybe you
finally
should do a little bit
switched
more
over after 3
preponderance
months.
because you don't know 8 inches per mile squared. You said 8 miles per something.
I don't think anyone's going to change their mind after this live. I think it's going to take. It took me 3 months.
I don't
I'm
know.
pretty
You
freaking
say
smart.
that.
All of us have been doing these lives for longer than 3 months.
Yeah,
It's
you say that though, war criminal. But at the end of the day, when I let you speak with spooky music, you convinced me. So I'm now a flat earther. So you just lied.
Yes.
So someone
I
has
don't
changed
lie.
their mind.
Just so you know, I don't lie. I
Me.
hate liars. I just can't do it. I'm like my father in heaven.
can't do
I
it
can't.
Change
do
your
it.
title then WhatKast.
I hate
wanna
Mary.
see it.
I hate Mary for lying to Joseph.
You better
about
not say
being
that
a
about
virgin.
Jesus' mom. He'll get pissed off, dude.
Yeah.
That's Jesus' mom, bro. Are you crazy? If I said that about your mom, you'd be pissed. You don't think
If you said that, if my mum said that I was immaculate conception,
That's God's
I'd be
mom,
calling her a
dude.
liar myself.
Oh my gosh! Be careful. You know what the priests say, right?
I'll say, which one of
They
these
say-
wise men is
they
my
say
dad?
If you want to get a prayer answered, you pray to Mary because
I'd
Jesus
say to
doesn't
my
say no
mum,
to his mother.
I'd have said to my mum, which can I pick my dad out of these three wise men? Because I want the one that gave me gold. Because I've got no use for frankincense or fucking myrrh. So give me the bloke with the gold because he's
Well, there
probably
you
the
go.
richest
You
one.
just admitted that he's a young king. Why else would you give him
War
gold if he
Commander,
wasn't a
you're
king?
going off of what priests say? Because priests also say the earth is a globe, you dingus.
Wherever that's been infiltrated, they got to go. Fire them all. Fire them all of them, top down, Vatican, all.
I've got to put you on the list.
You just made the list.
I've got to put you on the list again.
You just made the list again.
And I'll take you off the list.
And,
You just unmade the list.
Before I leave with this,
yeah.
In order, because I know a lot about a lot of things, in order to become a priest in the Church of Satan, first you need to become a priest in the Roman Catholic Church as an infiltrator. I bet you didn't know that. And then when all these horrible things happen, the church gets to blame, and the little Satanist bastard runs away and hides.
No, so, you can fuck off.
Yeah.
So there you go. I'll leave you with that.
China.
All right, cheers. Thanks, Trump, for popping in there.
Right.
China.
Right, that'll do me then. That's the end of the flirting. I've done 3 hours here. 3 with an F, by the way. And
I'll talk to you, brother.
Coda with
Thank
no
you.
T, by the way, which people are pointing at
YouTube.
endlessly.
Wait. Why do we have 7 days in a week?
Because
God made it in 6 days and rested on the 7th. Easy.
Yeah, and he what did he created the earth before he created
why are
the
we
sun,
still following God's schedule is the question. Why?
I know. I'm going to stop.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You're living in his schedule.
I am. All right, see you later.
Later, guys.
What's up? Possibly troll, very likely troll, wasn't it? But yeah, funny anyway, regardless. Past the time. Yeah, cheers for the chats of super, everybody. Cheers to JD for the tenner there with no chat of super, but I'll bring it up anyway because it's only fair to do that. That was pretty funny. Seemed like it was a fouled kick up. Well, listen, that bloke was clearly trolling, but they all seem to think that he was a flat earther. So they've obviously heard him on other lives, and he sounded a bit angry a couple of times, right? But I don't know about the rest of that. So cheers, everybody. I'm going to go do my evening now, something to eat, etc. And I will see you, I don't know. That was fun. So possibly tomorrow, possibly Saturday, but definitely Sunday. Cheers, everyone. Adios. See you later. Oh, actually, because of the super chat, let's play us out. Let's play us out with something, right? V Diddy. Let's do it.
Vlad in the room, but I only see knees. V Diddy got the shadow that's barely 3D. He say I'm standing tall, bro. Please, please, please. You need a ladder just to pick up your keys. No shite on the window, frost on the pane. 7 Vlads deep and they all look the same. Tiny little tyrant with the mic in the dream. When you wave at the top, that ain't the roof, that's his team. He lined up, said, watch me shine. Then he disappeared behind that cough drop sign. He tried to act proud, tried to act grand, but the judge asked, sir, where'd you go? Or there you stand. V Diddy, V Diddy, short king, lil bitty. V Diddy, V Diddy, can't reach the top of the city. V Diddy, V Diddy, snow shite, that's his confetti. V Diddy, V Diddy, 7 Vlads still not ready. Yeah, he auditioned for an Ewok, said I got the vibe. They said cool, but can you not be 5'5"? Then he read for R2D2, gave a beep and a squeak. Sounded like a toaster with a midlife squeak. Now he live, streaming from his toilet like a king on a throne. Got a ring like got a screen, got a view from the bowl. And he compares oranges to his oranges with pride. Like mine got more flavor, boy, that's not a side by side. He turned the camera, gave a tiny wave, said this is content from a porcelain cave. He held up a fruit like a sacred prize. Then he stared at his hand like, dang, that one my size. V Diddy, V Diddy, shark king, lil bitty. V Diddy, V Diddy, can't reach the top of the city. V Diddy, V Diddy, snow shite, that's his confetti. V Diddy, V Diddy, 7 Vlads still not ready. 7 Vlads in a row like a cursed little fleet. One for the jokes, one for the eats, one for the clap back, one for the pose. One can't see over the bathroom door. get sore. I ain't bullying, I'm just keeping score. If you stand on your pride, you still look cute. Need a step stool just to tie your pole. Short king, little bitty. Can't reach the top of the city. Snow shite, that's his confetti. 7 Blad, still not ready. He said, I'm the tallest in the room. Then he walked under a broom. Still my favorite Tiny Doom.